All right, guys, and welcome back to Dope Check, episode number 102. The boys are back. It's Major 4 qualifier time, but it's Minor 2 coming up in the next couple of days. Big weekend of matches, 6 new rosters, but arguably maybe we should have had more roster changes, and maybe that is to come after this weekend. Toronto, Miami under scrutiny as well. Paris get a win on the board, then a loss on the board. Lots of drama with Sib. Maybe the red card came into play. Exceed's got some thoughts on that. The minor tournaments to come. We're going to break down some of the worst COD teams of all time because that's certainly happening at the bottom end of the league. Gentlemen, it's a pleasure. Don, welcome back. We've got a lot to get into today. It's going to be a good show.
Yep, got a good show on the horizon. I'm excited to be here, man. We always vibe every Monday. The matches were cool. Been on a quadruple hitter, a lot of pods recently, but you know the matches are cool. Been watching my boys, the Stush today. You know, Okus, Swoody, Manny, and Skill. Shout out to the Stush. We got the Bush too. We got a crazy pull in the elite. I'm excited, man. We just got a whole bunch of COD, man. We're coming down to the wire. The last 2 months, the season's done in 2 months. 2 months and a week. It's over with. I checked the dates. August 10th is the last day. So it's lit. It's lit, bro. It's lit.
How we doing, everyone? We got £2 from Rapid Fire. Thoughts on 50p's misses getting pumped. Appreciate the 2.
Appreciate
no
the
force.
2. Joe would have liked that straight to the PayPal, but you know, it's not happened yet. All good.
Yeah, instead now we're sharing it between 3 people, so you're an asshole. Hang on, that reminds me.
Little refresh. Any luck, Trey? Trey put the little PayPal in the chat before the stream went live, but unfortunately he's only they keep requesting. They keep requesting, Trey.
There ain't shit in there. maybe the method's been patched. Maybe the glitch has been patched. Nah, listen, it's great to be back, coming to the tail end of the year. Major 4 on the way. Can't wait to be in Paris. When's that in, like 24
3
days?
weeks, 3 and a bit weeks.
Something like that. You know, it's going to be a great time. Me and Rab on the Eurostar.
Hell yeah. I need to book all that shit, but yeah.
So do I. We'll book it together.
We'll figure that one out.
Because remember, I got someone with me.
Absolutely. Here we go as well. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Hey,
if anyone sends Don any money, you're banned.
Face, bro.
If anyone sends Don any money, you're banned. Listen, a lot of COD, a lot of roster changes. My boy Nasty, you know, he's over there doing his thing on G2. But let's not, the breach, got rid of some players and
PerJ 1.2.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, was Byron the problem? Was Byron the problem? Maybe he was taking all the kills and making it impossible. Maybe PerJ said, "Damn, COD feels impossible with Byron." Who knows? Who knows?
Or they just played the worst. They just played the world's worst.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. But no, listen, great weekend of COD. Realistically, obviously Don's got some Challenger stuff to talk about because he's the man for that. And we got a generational show. Realistically, like Rab said, we're gonna do some extreme hating on some old rosters. Can't wait to see what he's cooked up because even me and Don haven't seen the list either. So we're gonna be ranking them. Make sure everyone hits the sub button as well on this thing. We don't usually say
like 100 subs since last week. I see the number at the bottom right.
I know. We're trying to get 100,000. All right, and you guys ain't making enough accounts. So
yeah, there's more accounts to be made, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, it's a great day to be back. Great Monday. I hope you guys enjoy the show. Rab, run it.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, actually, we're not going to start here. We're going to start with this one. BenJ Nassim versus Patrick X Prize. Everyone's been yapping about this today. It's the big talking point over on the flank. X turned up late one too many times. FaZe Nassim, he hits the tweet, or he hits the stream, and he just starts yapping. This is what BenJ does. He just starts yapping. He starts airing it all out to the public. Last night was a little bit awkward. It's quality entertainment. Look, do I think Ben's wrong? If someone be wasting time, that shit's annoying. But should BenJ be coming up publicly and talking about it and making this shit all. You know, it is what it is. But
It's the Slayer too.
it is the Slayer.
The Slayer does
It is
what
the
he
Slayer.
wants.
Apparently, yeah, but maybe not forever. BenJ says it's a "this is it" convo, as in shape up or you're out.
Like HR.
Yeah, a little HR, little human resource.
Realistically, can Ben just sit there and be like, "Aches off the show"?
Do you think Ben's
No.
got pulled like that?
No. I don't think Ben goes, "Aches, you're off for the week," and then Tommy's gonna go, "You fucking what? Yeah, he ain't off for the week." But what's funny is all that drama was happening on Twitter. I'm playing GTA. Guess who zooms past me off his bike?
The Slay.
The fucking Slayer getting his dailies.
Oh my god.
The Slayer with his dailies. All right.
That guy's not real, bro.
Listen, he's been grinding so much GTA. I'm not surprised he's showing up late. This boy be grinding.
He lives for it, bro.
And listen, I respect it. Anything that can piss BenJ off, I respect it.
Yeah.
But
I hear that.
I will say though, on top of this, just on a serious note, airing it out publicly is definitely not the play. Like,
Yeah.
That's a lack of respect. Even though there's a lack of respect for Pat showing up late, even if he is, that's none of my business. That ain't my show. All I know is Patty P wouldn't show up late to a breaking point.
That's
He wouldn't
what I'm
show up
saying.
late to a dope check.
He would
wouldn't
not
have.
dare show up late to a dope check.
But listen, I think when you talk about it in public, maybe Slayer had opinions on it, but I don't know. That's not my beef to get into. I just wouldn't say that. I just wouldn't say to Don, I wouldn't out Don, be like, Brad, we need a word about Don.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'll give my thoughts. Well, if I did it all the time, it'd be pretty annoying. Like, to be fair, from BenJ's point of view, like just from people's point of view, BenJ was supposed to be on the show yesterday or the day it happened. Was it yesterday? No, it was the day before. A couple
days ago, yeah.
Yeah, it was a day before he was late. The fucking Spurs OKC game 7 was on. So BenJ, he's so paid. He said, "Don, take my shift. Here you go." So I pulled up. Mind you, Saturday is the 4-match day. So we don't finish matches until 8:30 Central-ish, something like that. 30 minutes later at that time, now we're starting the show. I was annoyed just for the fact that, like, it's the 4-match day.
Yeah,
like, what I'm saying? And they went game 5s. Like,
Yeah,
it was like, bro,
day.
we kind of got to get this shit the fuck over with. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, we had 2 3-0s and then the Boston C9 series. You know what I'm saying? It was quick. If anybody was running a little bit late right there, I wouldn't have cared because it was like 5 o'clock when we were about to start, I just feel like the torch on top of the CDL torch, that was definitely unfair to the other guests. Because I was in the car, I'm like, yo, we running this shit? Like, I'm trying to hang out I'm trying to like do something. Like, god damn, I've been in this chair for like 8 hours watching all the games. Got to do, you know what I'm saying? Which obviously I'm grateful for the opportunity, but at the end of the day, let's just run the show. No one wants to sit there and waste time. On the other hand, Slay, people always complain what they want from the show and, they want analytical, they want such and such. Pat is great because he just says the truth. He's great for the show, bro. You can't get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? You can't get rid of Slay. So, like, what else is there to say? Like, obviously, maybe fine him. Maybe just get him to lock in. I mean, he's on fucking GTA, torching my time.
Respectfully, we've been hitting a lot of jewelry stores. So like,
I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah.
There might be
I
money
hear that,
coming
but
there.
it's just like,
money.
We just need to, especially on Saturday. I think on Saturday, just don't put him on the Saturday show. Don't put him on the Saturday show at that point. Just like the 4. I don't want to do the Saturdays. The 4 matches.
OpTic won't even play the Saturday anyway. So
yeah, that was just dumb. So, and then yesterday it just translated to where it was just like I tried to take more of an analytical approach yesterday, just for the simple fact that Ben and Pat weren't even speaking. Like, they legit weren't speaking, bro. Like, I was like, fuck, I like to troll and like, just yap too. I want to say funny shit, but Tom's bringing up 1,300 clips. I'm like, bro, I'm the only one in this car that plays the game, that like coaches the game. Like,
the flank's missing the hard carry.
yeah, we need Sam to talk about the game. Something Haggy talk about the game. Like, fuck, baby. Like, what the hell? We got two people beefing, and like me and Ian are just chat. Like, I'm just trying to fill time. And that could have been a 30-minute show. Like, I feel like that was my problem with it. I just feel like it shouldn't. You guys shouldn't beef and then come on the show and then not speak. You know, like they legit probably said. I can't remember one thing BenJ and Pat said yesterday besides beefing with each other. I can't remember. They didn't say anything. That's just my only thing, bro.
No, I think that's fair.
Hopefully they figure it out.
You know, yeah. It's like, look, if one of us started showing up late, we'd be like, yo, let's have a chat, but we wouldn't be when we do it live on stream.
Yeah, we wouldn't do it live on stream, but yeah. Pat, to be fair, Pat has done it. It's not 3 times.
I do hear that.
He's done it like 20 times.
Yeah, so BenJ thinks like, you know, enough's enough. This is the only way we're gonna get this shit dealt with. So with the players, they tweet out some bullshit.
Yeah,
like
they can't leave the team.
Yeah.
They can't leave the team, so they say, they're holding me in.
I'm going to the time.
Yeah, I'm going to TO.
Yeah.
Maybe BenJ should just FaceTime him.
That'd be good content.
Just have like a late night FaceTime while he's laying in bed. Yo, Slayer, what's good?
Slayer, you think
Yo,
he calls him Slayer?
Always late?
Hey, you gotta stop this, bro.
Late?
I'm trying to keep you on the show, but like you ain't helping me.
Yeah,
like that.
Nah, I don't really listen. That ain't none of my bit. Like it's more Don's business because he feels it more than anyone else.
Yeah, I was just annoyed because I'm like, bro.
I just find
game 5s to cover at 8:30 Central.
Listen, I love Tommy. I love all those people on the flank. But there's no hope in hell you're hitting me up on a Saturday saying, "Hey Trey, you want to fill in?" Absolutely not. Not on a 4-match day. Give me a day with Cloud9, fucking Sturge and Ravens, and I'm locked in. I'll do that show for sure.
Rapid fire with the 2. He says Ben Netanyahu at it again. It's a new one. It's a new one to me.
But yeah, I feel both sides, man. Pat, we need Pat. Pat is him. I love being on the shows with him. Honestly, he's very entertaining. It's just I'm fucking laughing like doing it with him. But just show up, bro. Just show up on time. Like you really don't need. He really doesn't have to say much.
Until
like
OpTic
on any
play.
series, he calls everyone shit, and then when OpTic play, he gets active. You know, so just show up. You know, you could do your dailies a little bit later.
Listen, all I know is it was like 4 p.m. my time or something like that, and I get a call from Slayer. And I'm like, what the fuck is he doing awake this early? Bearing in mind, that's like, I don't know where he lives, but I'm going to assume it's Central. Like that's like 10 a.m. for him.
He's on the game.
Just driving down the street on a three-wheel motorcycle, just flying off the fucking thing.
He's addicted, bro. He's actually addicted, bro.
Nah, he is.
All right, well there we go. That's the flank beef. The other thing I want your thoughts on, boys. The new game, Modern Warfare 4, is coming out. Trey, I challenge you to be incredibly positive and optimistic about this new game. Don't you think it's all going to be sensational and fantastic? And they've got rid of Bloom. The movement looks the same as every other card, and the gunplay looks the same as every other card. Wow. I'm so excited for what Infinity would have cooked up this year. I'm sure you all agree.
Yeah, I mean, like, Creator Class, you know, that looks cool. You know, they've made Creator Class look cool. You know, they've taken it back to modern warfare, like olden days. Congratulations. It's now not Hulu menu trying to fucking figure out where the fuck everything is. I saw Tac Sprint.
Yep. Tac Sprint's back.
Not happy about that. We've gone from Tac Sprint to Omni movement with no Tac Sprint, back down to Tac Sprint, no Omni movement. I don't particularly know what's going on up there. I thought Omni movement was the generation. Now is there is there Omni movement or is there not? Because I haven't seen. There's no Omni movement.
There's no Omni movement. Yeah.
Nah, they getting rid of that shit.
Okay, so that was supposed to be the new generation of COD. Now I'm not particularly upset about it because I think that shit was like. I don't think that shit was as skillful as people thought it was.
Yeah.
And then I saw them do a tweet like they're doing like, you know, ticks. They're ticking off what's in the game, and I saw tick slide canceling, and that's on it. And that's honestly why I just didn't pay attention anymore. We've gone from slide canceling being like a broken camera mechanic to like studios like promoting how good it is. Like it started off as a glitch. Because you couldn't, it started off to break cameras.
Yeah.
And now they're like fucking check marking it like it's a fucking, like it's the core
It's a
part
great feature.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't particularly have any faith, I will say. I'll listen, I'll buy it. Well, I won't buy it. I'll play it. I'll play it if I get given a code.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to give me a code.
I like that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be sat there playing it. People getting gassed over the movement that was they saw on Twitter. I wasn't a fan of that. I don't know what people are seeing. I'm not seeing. I don't know if it's because I'm not even trying to hate, but like nothing I saw. The campaign, like those trailers, they get me good. All right, that campaign, the campaign trailer looked fire. But all I'm saying is every single year, it always looks fantastic and it's always ass. So
maybe if it looks ass, it'll be good.
Well, here's my thing as well is like, listen, IW are the creators of 2 of the worst CODs of all time. So like they might as well go for a trifecta, right? Like,
yeah,
they made some good games though. They made some good games.
All right, MW 2019. All right, it weren't terrible. It weren't like terrible. It's in my top 3 worst CODs of all time, by the way, but it weren't terrible.
That's one of my least favorite. I'm saying Infinity Ward. They have some old classics.
COD oh yeah, no. You know, all the old listen,
that's just in name only, bro.
Listen,
those people are retired now.
Every COD they've made but prior to 2019. I'm all right with.
Yeah.
And then they brought in squad spawns.
Yeah.
Tac sprint.
It's all AI generated anyway, bro. There's no real people working at Infinity Ward. It's just
now listen, people getting excited but forgetting this is the COD that killed it. So like, all right, bet, let's go back. Cool.
Yeah.
We're climbing fucking drain pipes.
I mean, Swag said it's a mix of MW 19 and MW 2.
What does Swag know?
I agree.
They're all getting paid to play the fucking thing.
Yeah, it's all bullshit anyway. But, you know.
And you name one person that flew out that said it's bad.
It is the classic.
Because I know for a fact some of those creators have gone home on Discord and gone, yo, that game was horrid. But they got videos of Joe Seacott slide cancelling, bro. I don't care.
Wait, Joe Seacott's still at it? I didn't know he had a bag like that.
Yeah, listen, his Duffy runs deep on terrible games. He's got it.
Someone earlier said Jamie inside generational year loading.
Yeah, probably. I mean, Don's been saying that.
Yeah. I'm excited for the thing. I'm excited is just because excited about is like I haven't really like played. I know you don't play, right? Trey played like ranked and shit. I like literally like the past 2 years, I like haven't played. So I'm like pretty ass. Like to my standards on Omni movement. I feel like on this shit, I'm gonna be godlike. Like I actually want to play. I actually want to play and like not play and compete, but like actually shit on people, you know? Like in ranked and shit. I probably could get good at the Omni movement, but I'm just like, well, now it's like this shit's done. You know, I literally did not play BO6. I didn't even watch BO6 until I got on the show. In this game, obviously I coach it, but I don't play it. But I'm excited to play some shit that like I played before, you know? Should be like some good muscle memory, you know, play some fucking ranked, just do more COD shit, like gameplay wise for the stream, like for my stream. Just because, yeah, besides like watch party and shit, I don't really like do any COD shit for my stream besides like Yap. So I just want
mean,
to play a little bit more, you know. And
I
I
think
think I'm gonna play this game a little bit.
I think the scariest thing about it is we've got trailer like I swear we've never had a trailer this early before.
Yeah. No, I agree. We usually wait in a
remember.
bit longer, but
I thought they usually come in like, August time, September time.
I feel like there's usually more hype. But it was like, okay, here it is, a little bit.
Yeah, it was like there was nothing. I don't feel like I'm tweaking. I swear the trailers.
No,
don't
I think
usually
you're
do
right.
it.
I think you're right. They usually give us something in like May, June, but not like anything crazy. So
Yeah, usually they just tease like the studio is back.
yeah,
But now I feel like I know the game already, which isn't a good look.
we'll
Really,
see. We'll see how the game goes. Thanks up, Carl Sam, for the 5 USD as well. He says Pat's the only voice I care about on the flank. Most of the flankers, Zuma, Hagi, and Sam, just saying the same shit. We also got a big 10 bomb coming out of rapid fire. Get Nero out of the league. All the guy cares about is pooch. No desire to win. Just wants to get a bit of play. You know what? For 10 great British pounds, that was well worth the super chat. We'll talk a little bit about Naughty Nero when we get a little bit later in the stream.
Naughty Nero, I like that.
All right, quick one, Don. Bush, they're in first team to qualify for the NA Stage 4 Elite. It's T-Bush Gaming. You said the Stush are cooking up as well. I will say just briefly when the Stush, before they had a team, Easy Mac came and it was like, hey, like these guys, they're a team. Like, do we want to like maybe make an offer, try and get these guys on board before the Stallions Bush come in and swoop them up? And I was like, I'm so down because that team is hella entertaining. And they might actually be quite good as well. But I thought the idea of having Sruti and Okis under Breaking Point, just hilarious. I was like, oh my God, can you imagine if we signed Okis? That'd be a story. I'd love it, man. I would love that.
I think he would have turned us down just for the pure disrespect.
He might have done, and I respect that if he did, but
I don't think he would have. Ogus was typing in my chat yesterday, like we were best boys. So I think
but isn't he a part of you now?
Yeah, but not really. I mean, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got nothing to do with the Stush. I mean, I shout out to the Stush, but like.
There's people I didn't like, but a team of them. What's good, brother?
Nah. Not this. It's not even the same. It's not even like I don't consider the Stush our teammates. Like they were trying to get skill. Like whenever we were about to lose Abe, like the Bush, they're like, skill. We like him, and I was like, I hear you, but I don't want him. Like, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? But like I would prefer to get someone that we like. You know what I'm saying? So they're definitely separate. Even the Stush. I mean, they're more the Stallions more than the Bush.
Isn't like Attach coaching them or some shit?
Yeah, Attach is coaching them right now. He's on a walking pad while he's coaching them.
Okay,
that's actually kind of typical. But yeah. Shout out to the Stush. I hope we do better in this elite. The one thing that sucks, someone told me the other day, I forgot who it was, but like the two things we won this year were the things that like you don't get like an absurd benefit from winning in terms of like we win Atlanta, right? But if you win Paris, you get the World Cup spot.
Win both,
what I'm saying?
But
yeah. That's the goal. Win both. It's just so
everything you've won, there was no gain apart from money. Apart from the other ones where you lost, there was a fucking AM spot. Now there's an EWC spot.
Yeah. Like we lost. We won the Elite 2. Like you guys gassed me, but the players got no one gave a fuck, right? And then we lose Elite 3. Yeah, we lose Elite 3, and the Bush are about to drop the whole team. You know what I'm saying? Like we're like tweaking. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's just like I don't really care about this Elite 2 too much. Obviously, I hope they win it so they can get their money on. But like, if I'm traveling to Paris, we gotta win. Same thing I said to Birmingham. I don't want to go to Paris. I don't want to fly 12 hours to get smoked. So that's my like current thoughts. But
I hear that. Thanks for the huge super chat coming out of Presino Pops for the 50. He says, with just how much Thieves has Neum as last alive in the clutch situations, 1v1s, 1v2s, etc. It's like they're trying to turn him into the Kobe of COD, creating some kind of clutch god in a year or two. I think the clutch stats, Neum does have a fair few clutches, to be fair. I think Mercury's is still leading the way in terms of clutches. I know that Super's got quite a few. I saw some stats on that recently. But yeah, W Preston, man. Appreciate the
I
support
don't think
on
they're
the show.
setting him up for that though.
I don't think it's intended.
It's like when Slasher had
you
a
know.
bunch of like 1v1, 1v2s, 1v3s back in the day. It's just like, well, yeah, it's either he gets those or he loses the round. He's the island player.
If you look at his teammates as well, like Scrap's been going crazy with the First Bloods, and then you've got a BZ, and then a Hydra. So like,
Also, how many clutches does it? How many like what counts as a clutch? Like, because like he could be left in like a 1v1 and then, just trade. Is that still considered a clutch?
I think so.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I agree, I agree.
like if
It's a
they're
bit
in a
cheese.
2v1,
And then he kills the one guy after a trade. Yeah, that's
like let's say Scrap makes the guy one shot and Neum just comes
that's
around the
still a
corner.
clutch.
Yeah, it's a clutch. I mean, it's a
Fraudulent
1v1
numbers.
clutch.
Fraudulent numbers.
Rather than if the other guy won it, then it's a 1v2. So
I think the best stat is the 1v1 stat. I won 11-1 at Model Fair 2. By the way.
oh,
11-1 on the year. That's kind of typical.
that's kind of
throw that
typical.
one out.
That's kind of typical. I will say that
Self-gas
stat
right
that stat is kind of cheese, just because like if it's a 1v1, you should always win more than you lose, because if it's a 1v1, it means that you were in position to trade. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if it was a 1v2, you would have 1v2'd. Do you know what I mean? So like,
I'm always in position to
you
trade.
should, yeah. See, there you go. That's good gas.
That's
That's
good
good
stats,
gas.
Keith. I'm always in position to trade. I'm closing out the round.
Yeah.
When I'm alive, more times than not, it says round win for the Vegas Legion.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? W.
Hey, see
W.
now I've started a dilemma.
Cold.
I've started an issue here.
Leo with the $2 as well. He says, "Don't gonna have PTSD to Modern Warfare 2 if he plays again." So we'll see. I don't know. There's no PTSD.
Nah,
Listen, I promise you, I can't. All right, I'm gonna try not to hate as much, but I promise you that the next COD might be some people's lasts.
Oh dear.
I'm not talking pros as well. I'm talking like COD fans in general.
Ah shit. Okay, that's how we're closing out the MW4 topic. I mean, I don't disagree, but
I think it's one of them ones.
It's just one of them ones, maybe. Look, the other Bush drama was Abe. I mean, it was this time last week. He nearly left. He nearly got poached. And then all of a sudden, he ain't left. He ain't getting poached. And Webby's getting bought out on a... I mean, it was all going on, actually, because the Bush boys came out with that show, Cloud9 making Webby pay for his own buyout. Then Abe was about to be on a flight out to Toronto. Then they cancelled it last minute. We got Adam Adamu dropping tweets left, right, rhubarb. Let me go and find a couple of them, actually, because he had a pretty incredible weekend of tweeting, actually. Almost forgot to
he wasn't
bring
a
his
very
tweets
happy
up,
camper,
so
was
I'm
he?
pretty glad that I remembered just in time. But he did a couple of great tweets. Here was one of them. What does he say? "Man, I wish people would get off our back. Our guys know what they're doing." And he pulls up the average finish at the CDL Championships. He then did another tweet a couple of days earlier and said, effectively, "We know what we've got and we like what we've got. We've got more upside to come. And, don't doubt the boys. We're going to bring the heat with Jamie Insight," was effectively the tweet. Yeah, here it is. Lots of noise about Toronto today. A little bit of drama. The narrative is overblown. We're sticking with what we got. Back-to-back top threes with upside to come. Not apologizing to anyone. Our staff always makes the moves that make sense for the Orcs. See you in Paris. So, the top man's doubling down. But... yeah, you good?
My tricep just cramped so bad. I'm good.
Okay.
Wait, didn't he also
drink water or some shit?
Didn't he say something else after they lost though?
Oh yeah, he
Let me get
did.
some
He did. Yeah. He did.
Yeah.
He
What did he say?
He dropped the disgraceful. Here it is. So when they eventually got 3-0'd by Ravens, he quote tweeted and said disgraceful full stop, which I thought was fantastic. So the narrative was overblown apparently, but not the best weekends out of the top man. I just find it funny when he says, "Oh yeah, right, I trust our team so much. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I've got full faith in the boys. We're always going to make the right decisions." I back these guys to the hilt, and they play one series, get bopped, and then all of a sudden it's like, damn, shit's a disgrace. I'm out of here. Everyone's getting fired. Like, what are we doing? But yeah, Don, I mean, from your perspective, what happened? You thought Abe was gone. I saw he did a tweet, and then he's back.
Yeah, so I'll start off by saying this, Mr. Adam Grazin, if that's how you say it. I mean this with total respect. I would love to coach your organization, in the upcoming years, if I'm not coaching the Bush. I don't want to burn any bridges. But this reminds me of, I think it's Randy Pitchford, whoever runs Gearbox. And it's just one of those situations where, like, just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully, like, sometimes just shutting the hell up is the best thing to do. I think if you just didn't tweet anything, it'd just be great. You know what I'm saying? You just wouldn't be, being looked at and all these people, like, just shut the hell up because you just yapping. But like I said, that's with all total due respect. I would love for you to cut me a check, and I would love to coach your team to victory. But at the same time, even if I was the coach, sometimes the CEO, you just need to be quiet. Nade, sometimes when Nade was tweaking, at least Nade was a champion pro player. You know what I'm saying? Hex, I'm not saying don't be completely mute. You can walk into the scrim room and curse us out. You know what I'm saying? You can send us a group text and curse us out. You can send us an email and curse us out. You can even FaceTime us and curse us out. But on Twitter, just respectfully, just shut the hell up. You could say, hey, if you guys don't win this year, we're going to cut your pay in half. Well, you can say whatever the hell you want in person. What's the word? Off the record? At the police? Yeah, off the record. Say whatever you want off the record. But yeah, just get off of Twitter, bro. Just get off of Twitter. They're like, yeah, I don't know if you guys ever, I was before a fan of Borderlands. The guy who made Borderlands 4, everyone's complaining that the game wasn't running well. And he's like, this game is made for premium gamers with premium equipment. Like, brother, just shut the hell up, brother. No, you're making everyone hate you even more. You know what I'm saying? Just sometimes you're the CEO. Just do the right PR. You got to be the PR people, not the players. Let the players tweak and crash out, and not you, Adam. But yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Oh, and then Abe, I mean, I even DM'd Insight. I was just like, bro, I get it. I get the emotional part of it. I've made, countless emotional decisions in my career. Like, I can just name a couple off rip. I was addicted to Hook in Black Ops 4. He wanted to team with me going into MW19, and I was like, fuck you, no. And then he won champs and he teamed with Shotzi. That's one example. Same thing in Modern Warfare 2. I left Hook and Classic for Sino, Aqua, and Nato. I could have stayed on the team. I left because I was like, fuck these. I was emotional. There's a lot of dumb shit that I've done being emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just 2. I could probably name 15 more. We don't got to sit here and reminisce forever, but it's like, I was just like, Insight, I understand, like, they're fucking pissing you off to check you the fuck out, but just play, get your bag. I even told him in the message, because I don't talk to Insight, right? I told him, I'm like, straight up, I want to keep Abe. I'm 100% telling you this because I want to keep Abe. So I'm telling you the truth, but I also am telling you because it would benefit me in my eyes if we got to keep Abe. And he was like, I appreciate the words, da 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 da. I was like, just play, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're on a good team. You have Jodeci. You have good players on your team. I understand it's just it's a respect thing. People try to drop you so many fucking times, and you're just like, fuck this shit. Like, who the fuck these guys think they are? I'm out. But, like, just play. Because if he were to sit out, he would get a bench salary. And then I told him, I'm like, bro, it's only downhill. I told Kenny the same shit. So luckily, Kenny got blessed and got to play with LAT. But I told him not to play with Rocker the year he joined in BO6. I was like, once you start playing with these folks, you're not going to... The chances of you going to play with Simp and Hydra and Shotzi and Pred are very low. Somehow he beat the odds and played with a BZ, Scrap, and Hydra. But that wasn't so, a lot of people probably argue that wasn't supposed to happen. You know, so from inside, I'm like, inside, you're playing with Joe, Kleenex, and Kips. Once you bench yourself and go down from here, you're gonna play with, you know, respect. With all due respect, Spart, Purge, and Teach. Like, there's no really where, you know, there's nowhere else to go. So get all the money you can financially, bro. You're gonna go to Champs, World Cup. You're probably gonna at least make a Sunday at one of those two, if not both. That's the extra 50, 60K. Then let your career go downhill. It's gonna happen at some point. Yeah. You know, I'm just being real.
No,
I'm just being real.
Good advice.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen at some point, regardless, or, you know, show out and then impress another team. Because I do think Insight will be good at the next game. It's just these 2 games with the Omni movement bullshit, it just hasn't been good for him. So I'm just like, bro, capitalize on this moment. Capitalize on this moment, Insight. And he was like, that's the truth. You told me to write that. Thank you for the advice. But I don't think that's what he did. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm the sole person that influenced his decision. You know,
I mean, that's good work though. That's good work.
But yeah.
Let me just hit the super chat real quick. Jorge Oliveira with the 50 bomb again. As a European, I'm disappointed at Miami Heretics. The fact that this team has so much potential and yet doesn't know how to play BO7 is mind-blowing. Word to Trey. Plus the fact that they're able to find a replacement with Trakes, who's been their most impactful player. So yeah, we'll definitely talk about Miami. Appreciate all the super chats and the massive support on the show. I also saw another little 2 from Rapid Fire. He says Adam's tired of the disrespect. So yeah, good tweet for sure. Yeah, Trey, your thoughts on the Jamie Insight situation? Because as Ronnie reported, it's like it looked like Insight basically, as Don said, he was like, "Fuck these guys! Like I'm just gonna bench myself." And then he kind of said, "All right, like I'll come back." And I think, to be honest, if they'd have brought in Abe, it would have been an interesting change of the team. I don't know if that's enough to put them over. I mean, they've come third, right? I don't know if that's enough to put them into getting to finals, but I think they would have had. It's just one of those where if Insight benches himself, as you say, you're giving up a lot, and then also the team might be better without you anyway, which is like the last thing you want. I mean, Abe obviously, and they came, third of the World Cup last year with Abe, different team at the time, but same kind of thing. But yeah, your thoughts, Trey?
I think when you make a decision like that, you kind of like. I don't want to like speak on his behalf, but the way I look at it is like gave up in a way. But like that team's been, I don't want to say rumored to be changing all the time, but like, you know, Insight's been basically like everyone's been saying Insight's the odd one out. You know, people saying, oh, they would win an event if they dropped him. They've just got 2 top 3s. I genuinely don't think there's anyone you can pick up like right now that's pushing them over making them win an event. You know, I think 2 top 3s for them is like, you know, I think that's very, very good. I think that's probably the best placement they get this year. And that's with everyone saying Insight, like he wants to be, you know, we need to drop Insight. Now I'm not saying Insight's given up. I'm saying like he's probably just tired of people thinking that, you know, he's ass. You know, I'm not saying he's given up. Apologies if I worded that wrong at the start, but you know, it's like I said, Don, it's this game for him, it's not his game. But he's obviously doing some stuff on the map that is making it easier for his teammates.
Yeah.
You know, he's not a 1.3 player every game. But he's doing something that's helping his teammates out. But I don't know how the camp is over there. I don't know if
the last match looked check the fuck out. I mean, I know they're playing Ravens on the server cheese, which is actually a big fucking deal. Server cheese, like they have to force Ravens to get the fuck out the league, or force Ravens to at least move their team to somewhere together, because the series is on 50 ping. But it's just a situation of where no matter what he does, Insight, they just blame him. Everyone wants him gone. You know what I'm saying? He played the best in the last series. Like,
yeah.
I was saying, like, if you go look at it and you watch the series, he literally was the best player on the team in the last series. And then the people in the Twitch chats are still spamming, drop Insight. They don't want to play with Insight. It's like, brother, he just played good. And like to your point, he's obviously got top 3. This guy's a championship COD player. He's a champion. It's just this game this is happening, bro. People have games that don't fit them. It's just the game. We can't act like this guy is literally the world's worst player ever. He is a bot. He can't aim. Like, bro, what? FaZe wanted him before. He's won multiple events. Like, this guy's not shit. So it's just the narrative. Once the narrative gets on your name, it's just no matter what you do, it's just gonna come to a point, you know.
Because the worst about it too is when that narrative's coming from players, not of his team, but players, fans, and then the only way he can stop those narratives is by still playing and winning an event.
Yeah,
and like playing well. And then he's in the situation now where it's like, all right, let's say he benched himself, got dropped. That narrative's there, and other players are gonna believe said narrative.
Yeah.
So it's chalked. I think Don gave him the best advice. Keep playing. 2 top 3s is not bad whatsoever. Everyone wants to win an event, but people count this Toronto team out, and they've got 2 top 3s. And honestly, I just don't think they're that crazy online. I think that's where they
said yesterday. I mean, when Merck was interviewed after their series, he was asked like who are the best teams, and he said Thieves, FaZe, obviously, and then he still put Toronto as like the other contender in his eyes over the others. But yeah, I agree, Trey.
I mean, listen, Insight's not a pretty scoreboard guy. You look at the scoreboard, he's either neutral or like he's not got as many interactions. Like it ain't pretty to watch, but he does something on the map that benefits his teammates that allows them to play as well as they do. Now, is there sometimes where he could play better? Sure. Is there sometimes he could play faster? Sure. But I'm not gonna lie, that's not his Duffy. That's not his game. And it's hard to get out of that. But personally, to me, like, I don't know. I don't know how the vibes are in that camp. Because, like Don said, after that loss, it didn't look too happy. But, like, there's always something going on with this team in terms of, like, there's always like a rumor someone's going to try and be dropped, or they're trying to look to get someone else, and then Insight's feeling some type of way because like obviously all the fans are on his ass, and then they go to an event and get top 3. That's like a band-aid on what's been happening. They go back to online, not playing great, boom, another top 3. It's like, damn, we ain't too bad on this land shit. But then but like online plays such a big part in everyone's mental and stuff like that. So I actually think this might be like one of the weirdest teams this year in terms of like LAN to online to like how the mental is like going into these types of things.
Yeah, for sure. And the other point on that team I just wanted to quickly bring up was I did see Joe Deceives and Abe having a bit of like, he was talking to him a little bit. So I don't know if there's like, Abe did a tweet, Joe Deceives is straight there in the replies, just like,
Nah. I don't get nothing out of that.
Nah.
They're best friends, bro. Abe is Joe's son. Like,
yeah,
isn't
sure.
Abe signed to Toronto too?
Who, Abe?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's already the substitute. Abe is going to start on Toronto when Joe Deceives leaves, for sure. It's
I mean, listen, I don't know what's been happening, but Abe's been popping up on my TikTok feed.
Your TikTok feed?
Yeah, he done like bro, he's been popping up on my TikTok feed. I don't know why.
Bush, baby.
That's a W. He's been working, bro. He's trying to grow.
He made a TikTok but on this situation.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Hero.
Yeah, he made
Abe is a...
Because I saw he did a tweet and then he deleted it. He was like, he did the whole like Wolf of Wall Street, like, I ain't fucking leaving shit. But then he deleted it.
I think that's what he done on his TikTok.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Riley with the 5 predictions for who will have the next Kenny-esque, with respect, end to their career. Performs well, wins a lot, then has a steep fall off. I mean, when you were talking about Kenny earlier and going to G2, like I think there's a valid discussion to be had about Envoy, right? I don't think it's going to be the same thing, but I was interested in your opinion when you said that, Don, on like, okay, in Kenny's case, in Insight's case maybe, but let's say in Kenny's case, going to G2 didn't seem like a great play. This year, Envoy, I mean, maybe he was kind of forced there because of the trade and all that, because it's kind of a weird dynamic.
Yeah.
But also, like, is it going to work out well for Envoy, Tate? Because obviously he's going to want to play with a better team again in the future.
Yeah, I think the scenario is a bit different because Envoy's going from a broken Well, OpTic was broken as well, so I'm not even gonna use the broken part. But he's going from Gentlemates to them. He won this year, and I was on Envoy's ass with the Dravic. Envoy was averaging like after they won, he was a 0.6, 0.7. He was playing horrible. With the NPC meta, this is why, did we really like break down the rosters? I chose G2 over.
We gave it a look last week, yeah. Or
yeah,
at least we
I personally ranked G2 over Gentlemates for the simple fact, Envoy, he was shit. Okay, but when he's not shit, we gotta admit it. When the NPC came out, Envoy was their second best player. If you go look at it statistically and the plays he was making in the game, he was playing better than Nep in search. Nep had a 0.7 in search. Envoy had a 1.0 or a point. I think it was a 0.99. 1 point. Let's just round it up. 1.0 in search. He had a higher KD than Dante, and he averaged the second most kills on the team. Does that sound like the worst player on the team? No, because he wasn't the worst player on the team with the NPC. So I think Envoy it's a little bit different because he was playing like shit with the Dravic, but just being unbiased, I think Kenny was playing like shit for a while, for a very much longer slump. It was a very long slump. It was such a long slump for Ken that it's not a slump anymore in most people's eyes. Whereas Envoy, I think Envoy, he had a bad slump with the Dravic. I don't think you can sit here and tell me, oh, he's just dog shit now, because he's not. He's literally been playing good. So I think Envoy still has time. I think he can bounce back, especially because you got to remember, Kenny was replacing Paul. He was replacing Paul X. It was like him. Who was the team? Kenny, Estriel, Nero, and Geo.
Yeah, that might be
I think Envoy has a much better team than that. Crimp is one of the people want to be on a top 4 team. Crimp is incredible at this game. Nasty, free Nasty. He's been playing well. And who's the fourth? Crimp, Nasty. And Caesar Skies. Caesar Skies. Yeah. Solid A. Caesar hasn't really been doing too much. I forgot he wasn't even on the goddamn team.
Still world champ though, baby. You never know.
He's still a world champ, and he got iron. I feel like that team is much better than the G2 Kenny joined, personally. So yeah, I think Envoy will be fine. I think the G2 team will be good. I think they'll be good. Top 6 should be their floor. Maybe top 3 is their ceiling. I don't think they can win. I don't think they're that good, but yeah.
Let's get into some of the other matches. Thanks to Rapid Fire as well for the additional $5. Joe basically tweeted, if I say inside shit, there will be problems. So, look, I don't know if that's fully what he was talking about. He could have been talking about the lag, but you know how it is. We will read it in any way to maximize the amount of drama that could happen. This is COD at the end of the day. Let's talk about some of the series, because it was an interesting weekend. As we say, Toronto did get 3-0'd by the Ravens. Unfortunately, that was the only series they played. So that's the only read we have on Toronto last weekend and whether they were actually good or not. G2, they played also only one game. I know I did see a comment in the chat about Nasty being underwhelming. Again, you can't read much out of one series at the end of the day. They turned up against Cloud9. They got the job done. They beat them 3-1. It wasn't pretty, but they did win it. Cloud9, by the way, unbelievable team. How do they do it so consistent? I think genuinely it's impressive how many 250, 240s they lose. How many times, Don, have they lost it on that same hill on Den? It's out of control.
It's been a lot of times.
It's impressive.
They always choke, and that's why I think, the dead. I love the passion. Xnit does the dead shit a lot. Listen, the dead shit, people have been yelling after they shit on someone in COD since the beginning of time, right? I just feel like, me personally, the screaming and shouting, that is nice on LAN as a tool to check the other team. People are arguing, oh, we're gassing our boys up. I'm just showing my boys I got passion. Listen, whenever you're doing all this yelling shit, all this yelling hoo-ha, hoo-rah, that's how you fucking miss a call out and you forget to block the spawn. They forgot to block the spawn. You know what I'm saying, Trey? Trey, you're trying to remember to block a spawn and you just hear tag. You're like, oh shit.
I don't think there's no more guys left to spawn in.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying, Trey? Like, they think I'm hating on passion. No. passion is great. You know what I'm saying? Show passion, but like we're screaming and doing all this screaming and yelling. We're forgetting to block the spawn. Like that's why
Also online.
We're online. The other team can't hear you.
Because on LAN, like you're gonna remember to do everything. So whilst your teammates screaming dead, 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 you're like, all right, bet I gotta go block these spawns. But online, you're kind of lagging a bit.
Yeah.
Like no, you know, it's just how it is. And if my teammates screaming dead, 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 screaming it, by the way, I'm like, well, I'm just running around. I'm just running around. Oh, what's going on?
It was so funny because they realized like, oh shit, like I don't think we blocked, and then TJ Webby went to look for him, and then TJ hopped in the window at the perfect time. But then he jumped in the top green window, and the guy on C9 is just in the hill, just there's nowhere to go. He's just TJ just shoots him out the hill, and the game is over. So it's like, brothers, like I get it, man. It's your first time playing, bro. Just keep all that yelling shit. Keep it controlled. Keep it controlled because they say good comms. They say like, all right, let's try to go left together, guys. Like they say like little shit like that. Just do more of that and less yelling. Only start yelling when you like up 100. Like, you know, start yelling and doing all that extra shit when it's like over with, or you got some breathing room.
I'm also sad that like
you can't be yelling on the 13 loss streak as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have something about you to start yelling. Like,
well, this is my thing too. It's like you can't have done something that good to scream dead 4 times.
Yeah. Now the one person on scene, I think it was Nedra. He actually did get like 4 straight kills. He's like,
they're also they're also young too.
I'm like, bro, like, yo, let's make sure we block, make sure we don't troll. Like,
they're also young too,
so
I'll allow it. But like,
oh, Nedra's like, how old is Nedra? That is a grown man.
Like 20, yeah, he's 20. He's 20.
Encourage grown man. We gotta chill,
bro. I'm trying to help him out here, Don. Like, bro.
No, but that's how you get the gas. That's how you get picked up next year. Like, you know, you get a few kills.
Brother, they are on a 13 loss streak. Bro. There's not a single player getting picked up next year.
Nah, bro. Like, look, you pop a few deads in there, like. Look, Beans is iconic for the dead call out. Like that gives
the only
Beans
way
more
they
clout.
get picked up next year is if they re-sign.
Oh god, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. So yeah, look, fair play to C9. They wow. I mean, it's so predictable, unfortunately, the way that they lost. Like, because on paper it's kind of a banger. Like they lost both all the hard points they played. They lost them like 250, 240, but you just see it coming. You know.
I will say Nedra flies under the radar for being like a rookie. Like this guy's old. This guy's like, how old is he? 24?
I think it's like 23, 24 or some shit.
Let me check this because he's flying under the radar a little bit too much for my liking.
You think?
Yeah, he's 22. He's cool. Nah,
he's
22. If he was 24, we might. Yeah, he's 22. That's still young. 24 though. That's when people were saying I was getting old. So
yeah,
I was about to start a fucking. That narrative.
You know what we should do? Rapid fire. Let me think. Rapid fire. Need a documentary on Tej on the art of friendship. Thank you for the £5. Is that pound or euros?
That is Great British pounds.
That's pounds, yeah.
Thank you for the £5. Rapid fire. Listen, this is good content because we're kind of. Someone asked this yesterday. Build a roster out the bottom 4 teams. Bro, whatever you want to say, this is not friendship cheese. I deadass want us to build a roster out the bottom 4 teams. If you don't put Nedra, who was it? Nedra and maybe Afro. I don't know. There's a chance Teach can make the cut. There's a high chance. He might be the 5th best. If we rank, let's do a player tier list only bottom 4.
Okay. I'm down.
And he might be in the top 5 players. Spart, I was looking at. I'm like, Spart's the only guy in this whole lobby with a championship.
Okay,
I think
so
Spart is the.
yeah. All right, so Ravens, we're taking Lurks. We got to put Lurks in there. I mean, he's got to be in our 4.
Yeah, Lurks is in there.
So
Lurks is in there for sure.
Lurks is in there for sure. I'm not. I don't think I'm taking Exceed. I don't think I'm taking Standy.
What in your team for out of the top 4?
I think Lurks and Spart are the guaranteed 2.
I'm probably I'm
That's
probably taking
fucked.
Standy though.
Yeah,
I think
maybe.
Standy could be. I think you could take.
Standy
You
could
can
be
argue
in there.
Standy.
I'm
over
taking
Teach.
Lurks, Standy, Spart. Let me see who else is asked real quick.
Probably Afro, honestly.
I mean,
Yeah, I was
you're
gonna
probably
say,
Afro's. I mean, maybe Purge on this play. Get the bottom 4 teams, make 2 teams.
All right, Teach would be on the second team then. Teach would at least be on the on team 2. He'd be on the B team.
I think
he'd be on the Stush.
I think Teach can make it.
Now,
think Teach can make it.
just being unbiased. I think Lurks and Standy you got to put over Teach. And I think Nedra as well. But I think the team B might be Nedra and Teach sub duo.
Bro,
You gotta respect it from Teach, man. That's what I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying. Teach, like, let me just be honest. Teach, I will tell it. Teach is pretty, like, he's pretty mid. He's pretty bad. But, like, compared to the other guys in the bottom 4, like, I think besides Nero, who was on the Surge? Lunars, Craze,
Mamba.
Yeah, I'm taking Teach. I'm taking Teach over everyone but fucking the Goo Nero, bro. For sure.
Dude, Nero, yeah, let's go. I mean, I'm
we're
putting
going
Nero in. I'm putting
You going Nero in your team?
I'm putting Maguna in, man. He's going in.
I mean, Nero can drop like 50s and you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I'm
bro,
a
listen.
Nero believer, bro. I'm a Nero believer.
You might
Listen,
have
bro.
to make it, bro.
Yeah, I'm a Nero believer.
Oh no, you know.
I'm putting the other 3 in though. Nero's in for me. I'm putting Nero and Lurks, bro. That's my sub duo.
I'm going Lurks, Standy, Spa, and it's between like I don't know how good he is, but like he didn't look too bad in the series he played. But I'd probably go Afro or Webby.
Am I putting
I
fire
think
on
Afro's
my
got to
AR?
make it.
Huh?
I think Afro's got to make it,
Oh,
bro.
I couldn't give a fuck about roles with this team, bro. We'll just get a kill.
Fuck the
Yeah,
no, I'm saying.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I think it should just be Afro, Lurk, Standy, and Spark.
I'm going
Yeah.
Afro, Lurks, Nero, and I need an AR. Maybe I'll go. Maybe I might go fire. I might go spark.
Okay.
One of the 2.
All right. Okay.
I'm
right.
taking.
interesting.
I'm like. I'm not a Cloud9, but I'm not taking any of the Cloud9 boys.
No one's
Mate,
but
this
no one's
is-
a believer,
just-
bro.
No, I'm not. I just don't.
I just actually don't think Webby's bad.
Yeah, I think
Nah, he doesn't look bad.
Webby could be good enough, to be fair.
That's
Maybe
the same
there's
guy.
more
That's the
upside
same.
there.
That's the same guy that tweeted out that like he was playing well though, right?
Yeah, he has got dog in him.
Yeah.
We might have to give him some PR training.
And to
before
be
we-
like Nero, maybe I'm putting too much faith in Nero, man. He does seem a bit distracted. So I don't know. We might have to.
He's distracted. Yeah, he had 40 the other day. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
take
I mean,
that.
he had a 1 point something versus UpTic and got 3-0.
Yeah.
That's
Simple.
listen, that's passion.
Simple.
Good work.
All right. Well, there you go. Those are our teams breaking down the bottom 4. So that's our Cloud9 little segment. Actually, speaking of Cloud9, we might as well talk about them on this a little bit more. I did see a couple of tweets flying around. I saw Hex talking about it, being like, look, it's an absolute clown show over there again. I don't know. I guess we talked about this before, to be fair. So maybe we'll just chalk it off there for now. I don't want to spend more time talking about Cloud9.
I mean, this is
than
the
I
one
need
thing
to.
I'll say on this is that if Hex, whatever, like this might be DS cheese, but like, yo, Hector, I'd love to, love to coach one day. Maybe Damon's got too many children. I don't know. But if Hector, literally the fucking GOAT CEO in COD, is saying you are fucking brain dead, then you're probably brain dead. A W.
Yeah, that's well said, Don. See if Ken's got a spot on the old watch party. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not
got
gonna.
the watch party
I'm,
spot.
Might be another chair on there.
I want the coach. I want the coach spot.
The coach
I don't need the
spot.
watch party.
The Huntsman Major Maniac.
Hey,
We're
hey,
one-
hey,
we're one
hey,
Barlow.
hey, it
Shout
is
out,
crazy though, Don. It is crazy though, Don. Get a little juice.
Yeah, I said it's
They
all good,
forget.
man.
They forget.
Because I saw you tweet out, Don, KD watch party. I clicked it.
It was just me. It's just me. I'm still using the name. I'm still using the name, but it's just me.
It
I
was
like
just
that.
D. It was just D.
The D watch party.
Yeah.
It was just the D watch party.
Yeah.
And I click on Scump stream. Guess who I see there?
Interesting,
Yeah.
isn't it? That is interesting.
Yeah.
All those
It's all right.
graphics that Lion Man made for this.
Hey, when we take him to court and sue his ass.
You better be ready.
Oh, I wonder if people believe us when we say that.
Whoever Activision's lawyer was in the Scump case, I'm hitting him up.
There's not.
We're going big.
There's not a single contract. We're losing everything.
Rapid fire with another 2. Nero would be Superman without lust. I think it gives him its power, bro. I think it gives him its power, but I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, Rapid Fire's a hater.
He is, yeah.
But he keeps donating £2, so I can't even argue.
Yeah, that's what he does. Absolutely.
You need some lust, bro. You need some sort of lust.
Yeah, you gotta have some passion in your life, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what are we getting the money on for if like we can't try to like get some coochie too?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
well
saying?
said.
Come on, man.
Word to Nero, man. Okay, so speaking of Nero, they played OpTic. They got 3-0 bopped. Nero did have a 1.1. Had a good little map 3 in the series. Nearly dropped 40, but eventually lost it. But yeah, OpTic, good weekend for them. I mean, again, it's just like a hot little 6-0. This is just what they do nowadays. I think the series they played against Miami, that was kind of the interesting one that a lot of people were talking about because Miami used to be a team that caused OpTic problems. Like either as Miami or as Florida Mutineers. Like they were always a team that OpTic fans were kind of scared of. It's like, holy shit, we play this bloody franchise again.
Before the perk.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Before the perk.
Now the perk's in.
We're talking like the Vickle era when things were getting a little tasty. But yeah, with Mercury's, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who they play online or LAN until grand finals. They're just going to get the job done. The other thing with OpTic, they didn't play it in this series, but Hassie back in the map pool, like that obviously was a great map of theirs last year towards the end of the season when they had Merc. I don't know if that like moves the needle that much, but it's kind of relevant. But yeah, OpTic nice little 6-0 weekends. The Search and Destroy in this series was absolute clown show. Like they were just taking the piss. No respect shown.
Well, yeah. I mean, someone talked about Miami earlier. He dropped a nice little 50 for it, so we might as well, realistically.
Yeah, we got to get into it for sure, Jorge.
Yeah. Like, OpTic's 3-0 versus Miami. Miami's problem started ever since Real got signed to a 2-year deal.
3-year deal or some shit.
2028.
Yeah.
2028. Not even played a game.
Yeah.
Got tucked at the start of the year, and he's got a deal for 2028.
Mm-hmm.
Are we dealing with here? Lamine Yamal?
I mean, he literally took the piss out of the org, left them on red, got rid of their verbal agreement.
He said, "Yeah, I'm a join." Back. Got more money. Went to their literal fucking bloodbath rivals.
Miami goes, crawling back. Criminal.
Got tucked and goes, "All right, guys, I was joking. I'm back now."
And they left it up.
Comes back, give him a 2-year deal, and go, "Oh, we're fucking shit now." Oh man, we don't want this to happen. Well, Real's gonna come back in soon. Like it's inevitable. You know what it is. Yeah, I don't think Miami want to do it just because it like kind of looks bad on them. They've signed it. But I think what they wanted to do is this is my realistic expectation for them, and I think they wanted this too. At the end of the year, they're gonna lose some players. They wanted Real to like start the year with them.
Mm.
That's why they signed him till 2028. I don't think realistically they wanted Real to play this year. But Real's going to come in very soon, in my opinion, because this team's getting absolutely mollywhopped.
Yeah.
And it ain't like a close mollywhop either. These guys are getting tucked. And some people are going to go, but Trey, it was 250, it was 6. I don't give a fuck. It's been 3-0 on a weekend.
Well, they went 5 with Falcons, to be fair. But, I mean, they lost 2 search and destroys to Falcons, mate.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
No, I know what you're saying. But, like, they lost 2 searches to Falcons. You know it's cooked.
Yeah, that's basically getting 3-0'd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trake's been trying his best, though.
No, Trake's is good, and this is the issue now. Is like,
Super, bro. What happened to Rencor?
People keep saying about... Well, I could tell you what happened to Rencor. Real's coming back.
He's doing the Jada
It's not the beginning of the game anymore.
Yeah. Oh.
Bro, we say it every year. Bro, if you want to win the first event, bro, if you want the best chances of frying at the first event, pull out the fucking most OP AR class and just pray people walk into your screen. They're going to do it. They don't know any better. They're like, first event COD players is like fucking children. You got to, once you touch the stove, oh, shit, this shit hot.
But also the
You know what I'm
meta
saying?
the meta change
I
for them
heard
don't
that.
help them. The
First
meta
event, bro.
the meta change has not helped Miami one bit now because this NPC is like,
Yeah, that too. Because they're AR heavy. They just iron with ARs. Bro, these guys are fucked, honestly. No, I'm just being honest.
I mean, I've been honest saying that for months.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think they were fucked before because I mean, I personally, all the stuff I'm saying, I think Rencore is talented. I think he's a top 10 talented AR in the league. I think Super is up there as well. You know, he was just Rencore was just rookie of the year. I think Trace has been good. I think the team would be better in the current meta with dropping one of the ARs. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, them getting Real and replacing a sub does nothing for the team. Rencore and Super are still gonna be camping. They're still gonna be camping. Not to say that they're bad, so you need to drop them. It's just nothing is gonna happen with the team. This is a lateral move. The only thing that can happen with the team, and maybe they go back and to form slightly, it's just a vibe. Maybe their vibe is that shit. You know, I do see frustration building in their webcams and shit like that in the matches, but besides a vibe boost, I mean, it's not going to be a gameplay boost. You know, we're not going to see anything different. So, yeah. And just even how Waleed just said in the chat, Real wasn't playing the greatest.
No, but
Real was not hooping this year.
What did I say though? Miami looked unbelievable because Super was pulling snipes out of his ass, left, right, center, and S&D. Without Super, that team sucks in S&D.
Yeah.
And look what's happened. He's whiffing a couple snipes here and there. They're losing S&Ds to Falcons. It's Jova.
FemJ's tweeting about us. We got to peep it.
Yeah, FemJ retweeting.
I don't actually think it's not. I don't really think it's a tweet about us.
I mean, Steve be talking in the chat, so he'd be cooking. So Steve talked about basically Steve's not a Jodeci's believer. He says like his well, at least let's say he ain't that guy in elimination games. So BenJ says, yeah, we have lost the plot here because I'm pretty sure Joe has fried every Iliad match on LAN at Majors 1 and 3. And then BenJ pulls up some receipts. What site has he used here to find these receipts, actually?
You only can actually get the COD stats from.
Yeah, where's he got the stats from? For all this cooking Breaking Point. Looks like he's headed to breakingpoint.gg to find the numbers. So, you know, you got to think that's interesting out of MJ.
Do you reckon it hurt him typing it in?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, like, can Claude not cook this up for you, Ben? No, Claude Code can't give you the stats. No.
I'm gonna roast Breaking Point with Breaking Point stats. Watch this.
Yeah, let me get on.
Let me go crazy real quick.
Yeah, Ben, you might want to hit the little Breaking Point Pro sub while you're at it, brother.
Hey, maybe become a gold member too. Gold.
Yeah,
you scored 0 for 5% off.
Absolutely. VP Pro got all sorts of benefits. I'm sure you'd love it, Ben, with all the time you spend on the site. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's good. I mean, look, all I'm saying is Ben's. I don't really care. Whatever. I didn't make the point. I'm just saying.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't pick none of us. That weren't me. That weren't Don. That weren't you.
But also, to be fair, like whether Steve's right or wrong, like Steve was talking about 11, like a sample size of 11. And Ben's brought up a sample size of 3. So maybe Ben's point is like he didn't used to have to dog, but now he does. Maybe he's a dog player now. In which case, okay, maybe he's.
This might be the issue here as well. Is if Steve outcooks Ben, Ben might lose all credibility.
I mean, look, I think the Joe Deceives dog discussion is kind of because people are saying, Joe's checked out again. Like here, you know, whatever. Yeah. Like I don't know if because to be fair, when Real was about to get dropped, like Joe started playing not the greatest. So I don't know if that was just coincidence or whether I mean it's on like COD, so whatever. I kind of like it is what it is. I want to see what happens online, obviously, but you know what I'm saying. There's a valid discussion to be had about does Joe like only play his best when the environment is good or whatever.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna play better when the environment's better. But
that's everyone though.
Yeah, it's everyone. Yeah, I mean,
it's like it's a poor argument to have.
The last match, Insight was their best player, but they like the Ravens series. Like I've never been the tweaker. I've never been, I got a bad PlayStation 4. None of that, right? Bro, they're playing on fucking Iowa. I know the Ravens always play on Iowa server with a ping tool. Like that, it's not, and especially the last match, it was insane. Like that match in particular, like they were literally gunning the fuck out of Toronto, like blowing them away. And I'm not, obviously Toronto could have played smarter or whatever the fuck, but like the shit is cheese. It's cheese, bro. Let's just be realistic. It's not real. It's not real. If Toronto that same day played them on land, maybe they would have got punched in the mouth first map, and then they would have locked the fuck in and been like, hold on, hold on. Like, we can't lose this 6-seed, yo. Lock it. And they would have fucking 3-1 them. Like, Toronto are smoking the Ravens on land. Let's just be real. That's just how it's gonna go.
I mean, there's good sample size for that too, because Ravens have been getting bopped on land the whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like the sample size. Cheese.
Yo, that picture is comedy though.
What, this just Jonas
Joe.
It's been doing numbers on the thumbnails actually this week for sure.
Him and Kibbs kept wiping their eyes, like in between maps. They're like, oh. I'm like, yo, these guys were up all night, bro.
No, these guys are just checked, bro. Like they're
checked. They're checked.
You know what's crazy is this team's like checked, and I feel like for no reason, realistically. I just feel like I feel like the community's checked this team.
Yeah.
Because like, Don, if I'm getting 2 top 3s, I'm like, yo, guys, we were actually not bad. Let's just lock it in online.
Yeah.
But like the community thinks this team is like fucking ass.
Envoy was the only S&D kid. Can't wait to watch GT Belt Mates. Major 1 Dilla's out again. Looks like Steve's pulled up some stats here, so we might have to bring this one up for the boys real quick, because if we want to do sample size.
So he's recently done better. But his start was not great.
All right, here we go. Word to BenJ and Nassim. These are, according to the Breaking Point bot, superior to BenJ's bot, the all the elimination series that Joe has played in his career, starting from 2023. Some of them he won, some of them he lost. And you can see the KDs in those series. So yeah, recent it's got a bit better for sure.
You see that second one?
I see that second one. That's right, baby. The Las Vegas defeated the LNG. What's that done? Elimination round 1? Nice little losers round 1.
Hey, you know what that was called back in the day? The Burger Bowl.
Yeah, that really was.
That was a series I played 6 different people. They played with RCDs, they played with Spart and Marky B.
Oh, okay. Series. You're right. He lost all of these, of course, elimination. Yeah, very good. Okay. I mean, look at all the ones, like, look at it, all the series he lost is kind of cheese, no? Like, you got to also take the series he won, that were also elimination games, I feel like. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Joe's really gotten better recently. I'm a firm believer in Joe. I think I voted Joe number. I think I was the only one, which now that I see that, like, I kind of forgot about Simp in the moment. I do think Simp, if the season ended right now, he'd be MVP. I shouldn't have voted Joe over Simp, but Joe's been incredible. He's been incredible. I used to think Joe was dog shit, personally. See, you can just see the proof of the pudding. I'm flying at Joe, flying at the whole LAG roster. So, I think he's one of the most improved players for sure.
All right, speaking of these teams, we've got to get into some of the beef. Paris, they played Ravens. They 3-0'd them, hot little 3-0. Wasn't really a hot little 3-0 actually at all. It was a very competitive 3-0 that could have gone either way. But the big drama, of course, came down to this search and destroy. We had the Exceed versus Sib drama. I like the tweets. The tweets here were strong. The tweets from either side were pretty strong. Look, lots of debate on this. Trey, your thoughts on slide cheese, slide stretch cheese, whether this is fair game. Look, back in the day, stretching the bomb, it is what it is. Obviously, a couple of years ago, you could like proper like slide into the bomb, pick it up on the slide, and you could make some serious distance. That is cheese for sure. Sib says, I didn't do nothing, officer.
Against Ravens, W.
I like that, actually. I like that.
I mean, listen, respectfully, like, I don't know. I don't really like. Is it a stretch? Yeah. Did he mean to do it? I couldn't tell you. He didn't slide though, so like I don't know how
Yeah,
it is.
he hit him with the little moonwalk, the little like,
Yeah.
little boop.
I, it's just somehow always sib though, isn't it?
It is. It's always gentlemates, bro.
It is
just
always
always
gentlemates. They planted the bomb properly. A lot of people said, "Oh, they planted it wrong. They planted the bomb properly." That was as far, unless they would have cheesed it to the ice cream door. I mean, that was as good as a plant you can get.
No, Rickus, listen, he's saying he thinks he stretched the bomb. Basically, he's saying like, because you can stretch the bomb normally, and you can glitch the bomb. That's what he's saying. I think I've stretched it.
Yeah, you don't need to slide to stretch it. Me personally, I think it is cheese, but it's also like how Trey said, like it doesn't change anything for me. I like this setup. You shouldn't rely, like he burgered his movement to hop onto the 18. Like it was just a whole bunch of shit, you know? It was just a whole bunch of shit gone wrong. And yeah, I mean,
in my opinion, this is just part of the game. Like, I think this is just part of the game, to be honest.
Yeah,
like, you play on the bomb here on Gridlock, sometimes you're gonna get stretched on. It is what it is. Like it's always how it is. You can't. I don't think you should be able to rely on defending this bomb from the 18-wheeler. I think that's cheese. Like, I think you should have to go up towards the other building on the left to get the better angle on the bomb. So I actually don't mind this. I just think it like, if it was a little bit more cheese, then it would probably be... It's a grey area, isn't it? It's a grey area. But I feel like this is also... This bomb's hard enough to defuse anyway, that if it's just impossible to defuse because of the angle and the guy can just sit at the 18 and get a free kill, I feel like it plays better when the guy can stretch it a little bit. Obviously here he stretched it quite a lot, but that's why... Yeah, that's my take. But it is kind of cheese, so it is what it is.
Yeah, this one is just one of those like 50-50s. I don't blame. I would have did the same thing. I'm not finna stand in the open and defuse the bomb. Like, you know, I'm about to do the same shit Dante did. So it's just one of those 50-50 areas, and it's also one of the situations where like it didn't change the series. Exceed could have actually won a 1v1 to tie up the next map, and he got fucking blicked. Like it was just. You know, it would be way more heartbreaking if it was like, this is the sole reason we lost. You know, you lost because of hell. You didn't lose because you lost hella different things. So that's the way I view it.
Yeah, that is fair. Thanks, Rapid Fire, for another couple of fives as well. It's mad how COD's a real industry, just a bunch of fried drama queens making decisions. We've come so far. And then he says, nothing gentle about the mate's dirty punch. So, you know, appreciate that. Thanks for the super chat goal. We did have a couple of good tweets here. Sib says, I could have stretched that even more, I promise you. And then he says, you are retarded. Gentlemates with their 50th GA break of the year. Didn't sprint and didn't slide stretch. It's like, are you a Mars brother? And then he deleted all these tweets, which is why it's a screenshot. And then he says, I deleted because he also deleted his replies for 1 and for 2. What I meant by is I could have stretched it. If I abused the stretch glitch intentionally, I'd have been way further to the left than I was, which I made sure not to do that. So... yeah, Sib says it was clean, and there we go.
I agree.
Congratulations, Dante. You get away with it this time. But the mates are under scrutiny. They're definitely under some serious scrutiny for sure. Any other teams that are worth talking about? We're going to get into the minor tournament here in just a second and have some predictions for the bracket, how that's all going to play out. Obviously, we had other new teams on the weekend as well, like the new Surge roster.
We can quickly breeze past them.
I just think let's quickly talk Thieves and FaZe, and then we'll talk the other teams when we do the actual bracket predictions. Pretty good series, Thieves and FaZe. I think FaZe have some good takeaways here. Like, they won both hardpoints, which was kind of surprising. Thieves get the Neslo through. But yeah, I think both teams showing that they're still playing at a pretty competitive level. But I think that Scar hardpoint was definitely a bit of a head turner. But yeah, I think for Thieves, it's like if their search continues to be this good, and in the OpTic series, it was all about their search. It was all about their overload. And in this series, it was the same story again, Don.
Yeah, this was the highest level of COD we saw all weekend. So this was a great watch. To me, I have nothing bad to say about either of these teams other than FaZe needs to get better at search. It's clear as day. It kind of got meta cheese. They were just behind last event. They didn't get cheese, but they were just behind. You know, they weren't pulling out as many SMGs as other teams were. Clearly, people went to LAN. They saw how successful people were with the NPC, and now they're pulling out the NPCs, and their respawn instantly looks better. So. Figure out how to win some searches. Like I'm not even judging LAT. I don't think they're just gonna lose every HP to FaZe if they play again, because the first both hard points that Thieves lost, someone threw up the horse. Yeah. Niam went like 16 and 33 map one, and it was 207 to 250. And then Abizi was like 8 and 22 or some shit at some point on the Scar. So it's just they played 2 HPs where someone on their team couldn't get a kill. So like I mean. Obviously, if they get a kill, the games are completely different. They probably end up winning the first map, and it's a 3-0. So I don't really judge LAT. Obviously, they're the defending champs, and FaZe look good. FaZe look much better because, yeah, at the major they were just behind, and Abuza didn't play well. Abuza has some solid maps this series, so we just got to really see. You know, I was just glad to watch like high level COD. For this series,
we didn't get much this weekend, to be fair.
Yeah. This was by far like both teams are doing plays that they're supposed to do, and it's just always good to see. You know, this was like a Champ Sunday match. You know, obviously there wasn't too much on the line, but it was just good COD. Good COD.
You hear anything this weekend, Don? Just before we get into the bracket picks, I wanted to shout out Prizepicks. Thanks to them supporting the show as always. If you guys want to get involved, of course, it's also the FIFA World Cup coming up soon. It's in the next week and a half, maybe, Trey, something like that, until the World Cup's on. Obviously, it's out there in the States, so excited for that one.
10 days.
Yeah, I think it's the 11th of June, maybe it begins. So if you guys want to get involved, have a look at Prizepicks, see what they're offering across COD and the World Cup and all the other things that are happening. Of course, use code Breaking Point and claim your $50 with your first $5 lineup. Of course, Okis is out of the league now, Don. So that could have affected things.
Yeah, the Okis under is gone. But I didn't hit anything. I didn't really bet. I only bet the first day. Besides the first day, I only did 2 bets. Trying to be a little bit more reserved, you know, maximize the promo dollars and not tweak with my own money, you know. But you know, this week, hopefully, I hit. It's been a little bit of a drought, but I have faith.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the bracket then for this upcoming weekend. This is how things look for the minor tournament. So this is your bracket for the minor 2. There's the minor coming up this weekend. Then we have 2 more weeks of qualifiers. Then the major out in Paris. It's also worth mentioning because I think the EWC tickets went on sale for the actual World Cup in Paris. And like as they're expected to be, they're very reasonably priced, which makes sense. But also I think it's going to be good for the event. Like there's going to be, you know, more. It's interesting because people are going to go to Paris twice in the space of 6 weeks to go to the COD events. I mean, the answer for me is yes. For other people, will be the same thing. But yeah, I think that's pretty exciting as well. But look, we've got a minor tournament to cover. This is how it looks. OpTic, Paris, FaZe, and Thieves, they get the buys. Despite, Paris still retain that seed for the time being, although that may change very shortly with Toronto, of course, making some serious moves. Falcons versus Ravens, Koi versus Cloud9, Heretic Surge, G2 versus Boston are the first round games. Same standard. It's single elimination. Top winner gets 20k. Top 4, they get 10 points. Finalist gets 20. Winner gets 30 points. You guys know the drill. But this is a good setup last major to set ourselves up really for what was actually going to happen at the major itself. Of course, Thieves won it last time around. And then they backed up their dub at the major as well. So let's just roll through some quick predictions here. Falcons versus Ravens. Falcons, I think another team that worth touching on, right? Like they had a good week of COD. I know you were saying, Don, you're not so convinced about the Exnid energy online, but it seems to be working.
I was saying that about C9. That about C9. Me personally, listen, I know I have had a little bit of beef with the Saudis. Listen, Exnid is him. He's him. He's finally getting a kill on land.
He did.
He's finally getting a kill on land. That was his fucking chink in his armor. He's him. He's hitting snipes. He's fucking 1v3 and shit. He's getting the most. He's their best player. Besides, well, AG. I still think AG does so much for this team and is having an actual underrated season. We were worried about AG being a team player going into it. We were worried about if he was gonna have motivation because he's just AG's chasing dope at the casino or whatever. You know what I mean? We're worried. We're worried, okay? But AG and Xnim, man, the worst player on their team is the highest paid player in the league. Like this team, I honestly, I'm such a fan of MC. When I played, I used to steal his shit. I used to be like, oh, MC plays this spot like this, I'm gonna do the same shit. MC is godlike. He is one of the best AR players of all time. Top 5 probably. If I had to just throw it out there. Top 5 AR ever. Brother, we gotta move. We gotta speed it up on the map. Okay. I know you're slow. I know you want to stay alive. I know you want to play for KD, get kills, do the. I guarantee if you speed it up, you'll still go positive. You are literally godlike. You don't got to play that fucking slow to go positive. So I think the Falcons, if MC can just, which he can, bro, he's godlike. I think MC is literally insane. Just step it up. Just step it up a little bit, man. You should never say MC is the worst player on this team. On this team. Maybe with Simp and Abeezy, you know what I'm saying? You might be like, oh, okay, all right, he's the worst on the team. Fuck it. On this team, no. So that's just how I feel about the Falcons. They actually look really good. They look really good. People do need to stop playing them on Sake, because I'm like, they look like the best. Like, they just got the map down somehow. That's sometimes how it happens. You know, maybe a new COD comes out, a new map comes out, and it just clicks for your team perfectly. Because I'm like, okay, you know, if I was going up against them, me and the Bush, we'd veto the fuck. They keep playing it. They keep playing it. You know what I'm saying? So I got to see them win some searches that's not Sake, but they're running that shit. They're running that shit. Bad.
You got Falcons in this one, Trey?
Yeah, I mean,
what are you thinking? Ravens online. Here we go.
Don's pretty much just spoke my mind, realistically. The worst player is Celium, and that's like the worst thing you could possibly want on a team is if you're against Falcons, is Celium being the worst player on it, because it's like, damn. Because like Cell's not even playing like horrendous. He's just slow.
Yeah.
Like, so Cell being the worst player on your team isn't even like, is an issue. You know, I'm always I'm always high on the Falcons. I've been high on the Falcons for the whole year. Their S&D sucks. Now they're winning S&Ds. Now they just need to go back to how they were winning respawns, incorporate that new S&D, and they're going to be a top team again. They need to also work on LAN. They just finished one. It wasn't they still didn't probably place as well as they thought they would. Run out of gas versus OpTic towards the end in the game 5, but still very high in the team. Falcons winning for me.
I like that one. Next up, we got Toronto versus Cloud9.
Fucking hell. I mean,
Toronto.
People are saying Toronto broken.
Not that broken.
Not that broken.
Webby's licking his lips, right? All right, Toronto get the dub. Miami versus Surge. This was actually kind of interesting, maybe.
No, it's not. Miami.
Okay. I think, unfortunately, Surge is still dog shit, bro. It is what it is.
Surge players are legit worse than me.
Surge got worse.
I don't play. Those guys are legit worse than me. I'm not even lying.
Look, come on, Nero, man. Put the team on the back, man. Put the team on the back. No, I got Miami too. Then we got G2 versus Boston. I mean, I can't lie. Boston was scrapping to get past the teams they got past this weekend.
Listen, I didn't want to hear it, bro. It's
G2.
It's G2, bro. G2 have upgraded the team, like, and I'm not just supporting them anymore because I got some friends on there, like they've actually upgraded.
All right, I like that. All right, round 2. We then have Paris versus Toronto. Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna go Toronto.
Oh, I think the Paris team's super interesting. They had a honeymoon period of about 24 hours. Then it kind of fell off a little bit. Yeah, we think the Insight Redemption. I'm actually not sure what my take on this is. It's like, I think it's an exciting weekend because we don't really yet know how good G2 are, like how good Paris are, like, you know, these. It's a tough question to answer now. Well, what are you thinking, Trey? Paris, Toronto.
I think Toronto are more like I actually think Toronto are broken. Not broken to the point where they lose to Cloud9 broken, but I think G2 come out not G2, I think Gentlemates come out with the win.
Wow, it's tough, honestly.
I actually don't think it's as tough as you're making it out to be.
You think Paris get the dub? Yeah.
I think Toronto have just been through too much as a team. Now, if you're talking on LAN, you know what I'm saying? I'd probably have Toronto. Just because I feel like they perform better on LAN besides Major 1, because obviously Gentlemates won it. But right now, as a team online, I've never been a big fan of Koi online anyway. So I think Gentlemates are going to take it.
I'm going to ask the chat what they think about this one, because I'm intrigued actually to see what they say.
We didn't really talk about Gentlemates, but my thoughts on them is that, like I said earlier, when I was kind of commenting on G2, Envoy was not the problem. He wasn't the problem. He wasn't the reason why this team is shit. This team is so bad at S&D. This team reminds me, obviously, they won. Well, yeah, I won the online chip, MW19. We were, if you look at the New Yorks, we were probably the only hardpoints team that was better than us was maybe Empire and FaZe. But we didn't guarantee to get third every event because our search was fucking awful. Like, Lamar is basically Dan Ghost and S&D. And I know in Respawn, Dan Ghosty, he's good. Bro, he has not done shit in search. None of them. The only way they win S&D is if Dante trick shot somebody just randomly. Oh, Dante's in flow, good kill. Or Nep finds a timing and, oh, Nep's carrying and clutching us, good shit. Like, they never, like, use their IQ, use their teamwork to single people out. They never, like, draw up, like, elite strats. I don't see any, like, strat. I don't see anything. I don't see anything from this team in S&D. And you need S&D. You need S&D is by far the most important game mode in COD. Not even close. It's not even close. And the fact that you're losing, like, every single one is just unacceptable. It's unacceptable. They need to play wagers. They need to actually go out of their way to fix it, because I don't know what you think, Trey, but I feel like Respawn, like, eventually the Respawn will, like, swing back your way. You know, like, you're playing HP scrims every day. You guys won the Major 1. You know how to play hardpoint. Eventually, you know, you're going to win some fucking HPs.
You're going to win what? Like, it's going to come back to you.
Yeah, but
no one's been horrible the whole year in hardpoint. Like, they've had their stints, you know?
Yeah, because hardpoint is the most emotional game mode. You play it the most all day, every day. So if you're just scrimming and you can't win a hardpoint, what are you going to do? You're going to drop the whole team. But that's why the HP normally never goes that way. I think a lot of teams, because when I was on New York at MW19, when we were very bad at S&D and it was costing us versus FaZe and Empire, we were getting Neslo'd every series. We didn't play search. like we didn't practice S&D as a team. We did not play search. Then we started playing it and we got a little bit better, but at the end of the day, we still barely put any investment into improving our search game. So guess what? We fucking crashed out and underperformed when it matters. These guys need to they have to invest in their search game, bro. They have to.
The chat says Toronto take the win. So we're going to put that in. We're going to put that in the bracket. Thieves G2. I'm thinking Thieves, baby.
What is it? Thieves G2?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What the fuck? Yeah. Thieves.
We're thinking Thieves. Then we got OpTic Falcons. Greenwall, baby. I mean, they played in the major. It went 5.
It's just OpTic.
It's just Mercury's.
Tough draw. Tough draw for the Falcons. They look good, but
yeah, tough draw for the Falcons. Then it's FaZe Miami. Wow, that's what we'd get again. The only team Miami can beat.
Nah, not right now. They can't.
Yeah. I actually
I'm gonna
agree.
go
Like, I also think like there's only so many times this can happen.
Prior to it, yeah, for sure. But listen, if Miami beat FaZe, then there's something wrong with. There's just some bad juju in the air.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I agree. The other thing people are saying is that G2 versus Thieves, they could maybe Envoy Masterclass.
I mean, yeah, it's possible. Like, there's a possibility they win. I just don't think they will. But if they do, fair enough. I'm not saying they're fucking horseshit. I think Thieves are better.
So then our two semi-finals, FaZe Thieves in one of them. I mean, we think we're running it back.
Thieves.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm taking Thieves too.
Yeah, me too.
And then we got OpTic versus Toronto. You know what that means? Merc versus Toronto. There's only one winner.
Taking OpTic.
So it's interesting. So last minor, Thieves made the finals and they won. They played Miami in the finals, something like that.
Yep. Yeah.
But OpTic lost in the semis to Thieves before then. But this time the bracket works out that it's OpTic versus Thieves in the finals again. I'm actually going to put another poll in the chat and see what they say about this because, okay, we might get green wool cheese, but also there is like, well,
no, I mean, you're just going to get green wool cheese, brother.
Let's see, shall we? Let's see what the chat's feeling today. Thieves, OpTic, start poll.
I'm going OpTic online.
You would go Thieves on land.
Yeah.
I mean, because I think the same as you, Trey. To be honest, I think the same as you. We'll see what the chat says.
All right, I'm down to go with OpTic then.
And maybe this could be green wool cheese, but we'll see. We'll let the chat have a minute or so to think about the finals. Again, we might not get this finals. These are the number 2 expected teams. It is a single elimination tournament. Obviously, there's going to be upsets in there. I do think there's going to be some game 5ers, so things could very much change. But the balance of probabilities, this is probably what we might be looking at. And I think it's pretty cool that the bracket works out like this, that OpTic and Thieves don't play each other theoretically until the finals. All right, last chance to get your votes in chat, and then we're going to see what you have to say. I actually have not clicked, so I don't know what you guys are saying right now. I've not looked at the poll results yet. Although I think I can guess. I think I can guess where this is going. Best of 7 in the finals, isn't it? So again, it's a 3 search and destroy affair. Thieves won last time online. Yeah, they did. That was obviously after they'd recently revamped their roster. Okay, the chat say OpTic, baby, let's go. I am shocked. OpTic 65% you guys have them taking the dub. So there we go. That's what we're going for. OpTic win the minor, save the bracket, and this is what our bracket looks like. So yeah, OpTic in this case would take the 30 points with the progress going into the major. Thieves in second, Toronto and FaZe joint third, fourth. I'm sure there's going to be a few more upsets than this, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's an exciting weekend. We still don't know that much about many of these teams at this point. Syndra with the 5. Does it not seem like OpTic isn't trying at all in these matches? Feels like they don't really care. Even Dashi talked about that. He literally said on stream that, like, and I mean, to be fair, I think all the pros have talked about this at some point, about these online matches, they ain't really all that, you know. They ain't really all that. They don't hit the same as LAN. But at least the minor is a little bit of juice, a little bit 20k. 20k.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're number 1 seed. Like, they're number 1 seed. They're guaranteed the champs. They're literally playing. They literally started chilling so hard once they realized Miami, no matter what they do, Miami can't win the series.
Yeah.
They started challenging them cross map. They started trying to jump and trick shots, super off head glitches. Yeah. Because it's not like you get money for winning the matches. Like, this shit means not like, doesn't mean anything. They don't want to lose. Like, who? Obviously, Kyler's just so turned. He was going so hard still, but yeah, like Dashy, he's not. They're thinking about champs. Like I said earlier, bro, we got 2 months in a week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, this shit's coming towards the climax, right? Like, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
The league match shit is done.
Rapid fire with another 10. He says, any reason Don is Niam in the thumbnail?
Because I'm black and Niam's black.
There you go. Maybe Lineman could comment. Next week's thumbnail, you guys are going to enjoy that as well. Don't worry about that. we cook it up something special for sure. Okay, the final thing we're going to do before we close out the show, I put together a little tier list here of some of the worst COD rosters of all time. Of course, there are plenty other rosters that could be considered the worst. We can talk about some of the other, like, just terrible teams that we had. I just went by, like, the objective fact. I found, like, 8 teams who had just the worst records ever. There may be 1 or 2 familiar faces on it, Don. Just 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But we can tier it. We can tier list them because I'm thinking of the worst ever. Now, of course, we have to think about how we do this because is S tier the worst team of all time, or is S tier actually the best of the shitters? You know what I'm saying? And I didn't put OpTic on here because their record, like, I could have put the OpTic 0-18 team on here, but like it's just not. Like
it's not the same.
It's not the same as actually just the worst teams ever. So you think S tier is the worst of all time? Okay.
I think the S tier it would probably make it easier to think for S tier to be like the best of the shit.
Yeah. I think that's fair. Okay, so look, we got 8 teams in here. We've got this year's Cloud9. They're in here. Okay. We've got last year's Vegas Falcons. They're in here. Okay. We've got the legendary Vanguard Legion team of all its iterations. And then the other teams are pre-CDL. So just the worst records of all time. We've got a couple of teams in World War II. You might remember, Trey, the Epsilon team, the Vitality team, both absolute dog shit. And then you have to go back to Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare to find the others. But we've got the Exile 5 team from Black Ops 3, the Pulse Gaming team from Black Ops 3, and then the Elevate team from Infinite Warfare, featuring Reedy, Watson, Zed, and Desire. One of the teams of all time for sure.
Listen, respectfully, any team that didn't get a win in a league, they're rock bottom.
They got to be rock bottom.
Have to be.
Who didn't get a win?
Well, I've got the numbers.
Okay, let's see the numbers.
They didn't get a win, right?
Well, Elevate. Well, Elevate didn't win a map, right? So this Elevate team, this was stage 2 of Infinite Warfare. They were in a group with FaZe, E6, and Ghost Gaming. They went 0-6 series count, 0-18 map count. They got thread by everyone twice. Tippable team. But obviously not like it's only 6 series. It's bad, but it's only 6. I've got the screenshots of it. Here we go. This was the team. We made a video about this a couple of years ago on the BP channel. I put together a video on like some of these absolute worst teams ever. And I looked at the comments today and some people were like, damn, maybe Vegas Falcons, like maybe they did the job. But yeah, Josh Watson, man, what a character.
Yeah, that's Watson, Zed, Reedy, and who's the other guy?
That's Desire on the left, yeah.
Okay, Desire.
He was briefly on the Fabi
Esports the skinny jean demons.
Yeah, look at this. Oh my god. Oh, look at those bad boys on Zed, man. What a character.
Holy fuck. That's a W.
That shit is tight.
Not an ounce. The bollocks were not breathing at all.
Yeah, absolutely not. No way.
I mean, listen, I was with them. I was nearly goddamn near like fucking.
You're nearly on this team, Trey? Oh, okay.
Hell no, was I nearly? Bro, I was in my prime when these fuckers were.
What NA team was Watson on? Because there was like a time where Watson was like in the 8s.
What was it? Dream Team, DT, Dream Team.
Oh yeah,
he was playing with
right, yeah.
D-Bocking them or somebody else?
He was playing with someone else.
Cinder?
Let me look out what.
Yeah, it was set. No, it wasn't. Who was Diabolic?
Yeah, D-Bot. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know him as D-Bot. No, I ain't boys like him.
Yeah, that's right.
My bad. That was my 8. That was my little 8 circle. I was like, yo, what's good, Watson? I fuck with Watson. He was cool.
All right, he was just T 24/7, right?
He was out of control.
The pics. Yeah. He's just so deed.
Watson was a character for sure. Okay, the other candidates here. Well, I'll come back to the Black Ops 3 teams. Actually, no, we'll just do those teams now. So the other teams of note, I mean, this team by the numbers was definitely down there. So, I mean, I know that many people might know the history about this one, but this was a team from the ANZ region in Black Ops 3. Featuring Squizzy.
By far the worst team of all time.
Yeah, I mean, like, she was like the only ever female pro who was actually like technically a pro, I think.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah.
you know, nothing.
No, for sure. I mean, it was
Nothing against
typical.
her. It was just a terrible last team.
Unfortunately, the team was terrible. They went 0-14. They won 3 maps out of 45 attempts. So, and also
And it
you
was
gotta,
also in,
you got to
you
think
got to
this
factor in the
region wasn't
APAC
the
region.
strongest, bro.
Yeah, this region was
Yo.
ass.
Okay,
Yo, I
Lion
thought
says
that was a chat GPT chance mocks, bro. Oh, who the fuck are those guys, bro? I've never seen these guys in my life. I'm like, is that mock?
oh my god, bro.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, the team was Squizzy, H220K, Tupaca. Tupaca is actually a legendary name, bro. And then
Who the fuck?
Hoji also. I actually remember Tupaca. But yeah, Lion says he beat them in a scrim. He beat them in a pickup scrim, bro. Yeah, this is certainly one of the teams. This probably is the worst because like they were 3-42 map count in fucking ANZ losing to Lion Man.
There's no this might be that this is by far the worst team of all time.
Bro, but you can't count these guys, bro.
What do
These
you-
guys
Don,
are just like legit. Like this is
Don,
NPC. Dog.
Don, you being
Bro,
way
these were
too
pros,
nice, brother.
bro. These are pros.
These,
were
these were
pros?
these were
Alright,
classified
okay.
as pros. They played in the pod world league.
Yeah,
Okay,
come
okay,
on.
all right.
I mean, the thing is,
All
right,
right.
I mean, we got another one. It's actually even better. We got the Pulse roster featuring, I don't even know who these guys are. But I mean, it's the same story. And yeah, we've got Jay-Z in here because the guy's gamer tag was Jay-Z or like Jays. I think it was meant to be Jays.
Yeah, these guys were ass too. Get these on the
Oh,
bottom of
is
the
this
list. As well.
AI? Yo, why do these guys look insane, bro? Why does the guy who's second, like right to the right of Jay-Z, why does he look like that?
it's the lighting they used to do on the cameras.
Yo,
Right? Like,
he looks like a-
He looks
I
like
was just like,
he looks like that motherfucker like Gross or whatever his name is. That streamer
Oh,
there.
it should
Wait, the
always just
RuneScape guy?
Huh? Yeah, the RuneScape motherfucker.
It should always used to piss me off when they did the lighting and like they had the lights on both sides of the guy's face and they
Yeah, they were
always
just like mad as hell.
I don't know why they used to do this, bro. I don't know why they did the lighting like this.
And why did no one tell people to push out their like
That's
necks
what I'm
and shit,
saying,
bro?
man. But the thing is, because ANZ there was only 8 teams, whereas in Europe there were 10 teams. So Pulse went 0-18. There were 3 map
Yeah,
wins,
I was
54 map losses.
I think I played these.
Yeah, I see you. I see you in it, Trey. On Team
I think I
Infuse.
played-
Little,
yeah,
little
they're
hot little
fucking dog
15-3.
What did they finish? 0-18. Yeah, get these at the
I'll
bottom
just
too.
see if they won a map against you, lot. Did they win a map? Nah.
Are you with straight farming?
Yeah, you farmed them
Bro, this-
06. You farmed them 6.
This was contract negotiation times, bro. Of course I was farming. Bro, I was on £100 a month for Infuse, bro. This was Farm Central.
Yeah, I'm
They were-
iron these
Wait,
guys
you think
today.
Pulse were getting paid more than you then?
Yes, everyone in the league were getting paid $1,000 minimum, bro. We were getting paid 100. Andrew Christopheru, the owner at the time, says, "I can't give you any more money, but I can get you an Astro flat jacket." And guess
But those were nice jackets.
they were, but guess what Marky B said? Fuck yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean, at least they weren't promising shit.
Brother,
and they're not delivering. I kinda
we let
respect that.
we let Marky B go in for contract negotiations.
no,
He comes out. I couldn't get any more money, lads. I got a jacket though. 2 days later, Andrew joins the call with the owner and goes, "Oh, I just bought a brand new car and a new conservatory. Ah, cheers, boss.
Sound.
Sweet.
So-
Yeah.
So that was
Wait,
the
can
team
you-
of
can you look
Azox.
us
So go on.
Actually, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, you're
Don't worry
good.
about it. Astro flag jackets. I'm like,
I can try and
those
find
shits were
one. I can try
fire,
and
bro.
find one.
Those
Azox,
shits were
Jays,
fire. I was too fat for that.
Veziok, Pleaser, and Starzy.
I still have my flat jacket, by the way.
Okay, there you go. That's one of the other teams of all time. The other team from kind of closer to the present day was the 2 World War II teams. I mean, this, I think, was like the depths of hell for competitive COD. I remember watching this season. Epsilon would be playing. Then maybe there'd be like 8,000 viewers on the stream for the first game
Yeah, I
of the
played
day.
them.
Like, it was pretty brutal. They were 2-12. I guess it actually wasn't that bad. Vitality were technically worse. They were 1-13 in the stage. That was Whalers, Riskin, Xerox, and Mauls. So, premium team. But they're definitely down there. And then, of course, we've got the Paris Legion Vanguard team, the 2-23 Demons. To be fair, you won quite a lot of maps.
Bro, it's
just-
such cheese.
it's a lot of game
why?
fives.
Why do our 2 series in the Pro-Am not count though?
Yeah, that is cheese actually.
And we got 2 top 8s on land.
Yeah.
Like, why is that just? That's just like it's the
We
Pro-Am.
got no
But,
points
like,
for that.
Yeah, we got no points for the Pro-Am. I mean, hey, this is a fucking horrible team. This is a horrible team. So y'all can put it wherever. I don't think I should have a vote on this. All I'm saying is, personal opinion. You put us against these other shit teams. I think we win them. I think we win the series.
Mm-hmm.
No, not this one. Not this team.
Yeah,
No.
I couldn't find the right graphic.
This team was very bad. This team, I was checked going into it because Tyler Fellow was our main AR. And at the time, I know Fellow became an AR player eventually, so now like it looks more like it makes sense. But Trey, you remember T-Fell, he was a sub. Like he wasn't a main AR. Like I'm thinking like main AR. Like I want a main AR. And they're like T-Fell's a main AR. I'm like, bro. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, I mean the issue is like
All right, I found a different graphic actually.
yeah.
We were bad though. We were bad. Listen, hey, put me wherever you want to put me. We were bad.
Listen,
Okay.
listen.
I like this. This is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, what a team, man.
We took FaZe to a game 5.
Yeah,
last
I remember.
major.
I remember. That
Game
was
5,
dope.
like we beat Scrappy. People say Scrappy, he would have been so good at we beat the number 1 challengers team.
Yeah.
We beat LAG. We beat the Major 2 champs, LAG. We beat the Major 3 champs, Surge. On land, by the way. That's I'm just saying. If you look at it, we beat 2 event winners on land. And the challengers, the only people we beat
Don's
were
making a
typical.
good case for the S tier, man. He's making a good
The
case.
only people we beat were typical wins.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Besides that, we lost to everybody. But no.
I don't know why they've got a picture of John. They've put him down to like 10% brightness and called him Johnny. I don't know what's happened there. Yeah, we got no Johnny picture, but it's all good. It's all good.
Jimbo didn't cheat. I wish he cheated.
Yeah, no,
damn
this was
right.
the reason he did. Cheat.
Exactly, yeah.
So what team am I ranking?
All right. You're ranking these teams against last year's Falcons, like the original team, the 20 loss streak team, and then this year's C9.
So who is this? Let me see if I
Bro,
know
these
my
teams are
swords now.
all so fucking
Hold on.
bad.
Oh,
This
wait,
is
you
Xnid?
want to know the Saudi boys?
Xnid, Roxas. See, I know I'm starting to learn their
So
faces.
Roxas is
Xnid,
far
Roxas,
right, for sure.
and then the left guy is on the what's it called? He's
I think
he was
I mean, I can
that's
get,
Doom.
That's Doom. That is Doom.
Yeah, see,
and then
I'm
the guy,
learning.
you know the guy in the
I
middle?
don't know that guy.
I think
don't
that's
know
King,
that.
but I might be wrong. Is that, do you think, am I right?
I have no idea.
I thought,
I
I
don't.
know Doom.
I
don't-
think
I
that
don't
might
know.
be King that they brought in last year, but I might be.
All I
just
might.
Doom X?
Hey, whoever the
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's
third
Doom
guy
Doom and
is,
Doom X.
whoever the
No,
third
that's
guy
not the
is, I
other
might
Doom,
need-
is it though? Because they
There's no
didn't.
way
They didn't have
Doom X.
both
I
Dooms
would've
last
seen them.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
would've
only had
seen
one Doom.
All I know
Yeah,
is
that is
whoever the
King.
third,
That's King.
whoever the third guy is, I need to know that skincare routine.
I was
That's
gonna
prestige.
say, bro, like
he's clean, he's clean.
And
Actually, it's clean.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I might
Yeah,
need that
yeah.
skincare
Yeah, they're
routine
clean.
stat.
So yeah, this was one of the rosters they rocked with. Obviously, this is shortly before they brought in Arcetes and Priester, which
I mean, that weren't much
which,
better.
which changed the game. Changed the game. Yeah, there was also Wixel, and there was also Kicks, but they didn't. I don't know what Wixel looks like, and Kicks weren't in the team at this point. But yeah, that was the roster. It was these guys. It was King of Bodhi. They had Kicks. They had Wixel. They had all sorts of shit. So, and the results were the same. So anyway, that's that team. We got Cloud9 this year. I put the Epsilon team up as well, featuring Insanitized. Do you know what happened to him, Trey? Nathan?
Yeah, I think he got scared of going to land and then just never
Played
seen it
Fortnite or
again.
some shit like this. Such
Yeah,
a
no,
wild
what was
story.
it?
He was
Like,
like,
he didn't
playing
sh-
Fortnite showers or something.
He didn't show up, and then like people just saw him playing Fortnite.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, no.
What a crazy timeline, man. Hope
I
he's doing
mean,
well.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of fucked over his team. Actually, quite a lot.
Oh, horrendously badly.
Horrifically badly fucked over his team.
Horrendously.
Outrageous story, honestly. Just to pretend, just to not show up to the lad. Unbelievable. And to completely dip. Okay, well, look, we got to rank the teams in some order. I do think Don's take of, or Trey's take of the teams that literally didn't win a series, they might have to be down there, bro.
Brother, if you're a pro player and you haven't won a series in a fucking split, like you
I mean,
should,
these guys haven't won a series ever. Like there's zero, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just donut. Period.
just all-time donut players.
Like, bro, there's people that have dropped donuts in matches, bro. Dropping a donut in a whole split of a league is
a whole career, man.
In a whole career is fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, I do think XL5 are the worst. Like, I think that they were the worst. I don't know if they were like. I don't know if Pulse are in a tier above them though, but you know, I wanna say. I mean, Falcons they could at least win a search, win a control.
Yeah, I didn't really watch early BO6, but from what I heard, I mean, I don't even think QK was on the team, but the only people that that I hear that was like, they were like, yo, QK was a shooter in BO6. That's what they all say. That's what all like the team speak guys say, but I don't even think he was playing, right?
No, he wasn't on the team last year.
I think QK was just cooking the NA people in eights. So like he wasn't even on the team. Someone on their team set a kill record though, no? Or some shit?
Yeah, Kicks had a Exnid dropped 50 plus on whatever I forget what the map was called now for some reason. And then Kicks had like the highest KD for the season as well. But yeah, that was for sure a thing. So yeah, maybe it's not all bad.
I feel like y'all gotta rank the CDL ones for sure. I played against the Epsilon, the World War II teams. They were really bad. They were really bad.
You think they were worse than Falcons of last year?
That's why it's hard. Is because like I played against one of them and I really didn't watch
Volts,
early BO6.
Right, yeah.
Like, I really did.
But listen, I call the CDL the plummet era. So like,
you think? Oh, you're thinking Vitality S tier?
Listen, respectfully, I think all these teams are so bad that they could definitely not even. They're that bad. They could all be an S tier. Like you've actually picked some stinkers.
yeah. These.
I mean, like, these are the biggest stinkers of all time.
I literally couldn't even tell you. The worst team of all time is definitely the Australian team, and then everyone else is on the same level.
Okay, you know what? I like that.
Yeah.
I know it kind of sucks. People think we're ranking these teams, but you might have chosen the fucking 6 or 7 worst teams in human history, bro.
I think Don's right there. Like, I actually think the Legion Paris team is probably the best of all these teams.
Yeah, 100%.
I think for sure it is.
Yeah, 100%.
Even with the 20 USD. What's good, fellas? I believe if these were Major 4 and Scrappy Fries, he should get MVP. What do you say? Like,
yeah.
If 100%. If they win 2 of the 4 tournaments, then yeah, I think it's probably got to be Scrap. But
right now, it's a 3-man race.
Yeah, Scrap, Merc, Simp. Lock it in.
Yep. Merc only has a chance if he wins Major 4. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. All right, congrats to the Paris Legion, 2 and 23, but they take the top of the list there in the S tier. Look, the Elevate team, Trey. 0 and 8. I mean, they're better than Pulse.
Don't try me.
Okay, I'm going.
Is it 0 league wins in a whole fucking split out of 18 games? Get them bottom.
Well, yeah, that is fair actually. Maybe they
actually you want to know what's even better? Yeah, you know, fucking that's 0 and 18 on LAN if I'm not mistaken.
That is 0 and 18 on
Whereas
LAN.
Pulse went 0 and 18 or whatever it was online. So actually, a Pulse should theoretically be better.
Well, the Pulse was 0 in 18 series count, whereas for Elevate it was only 6 series. They just lost every map.
Same shit, different day. I don't care. That's a pro team. You got to win.
2 cheeks of the same ass, to be fair.
Yeah. What's better, cat shit or dog shit?
Take this list serious, bro.
Yeah. Right.
Bro, I like when you came with the idea, I was like, I actually like this, and I still do. I actually really do like it. It's just like
these teams are so shit that like it is tough to say.
Yeah.
Like we might have to do this with like a tier above. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then, like, maybe more recent, maybe like of the CDL or something. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
bro, we should do it. We should do it with like a player. Like, let's draft the rosters. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Draft the rosters with like just the worst burger squads like ever, like in recent CDL history or something like that.
yeah. Actually, I like that. I like
It
that.
would literally just be
Yeah.
Cloud9 and Falcons players.
In Paris, yeah.
Yeah.
Throw me, Tom Grav, Jimbo. Throw us on
Oh,
there,
John.
bro.
I
Yeah,
think the
Juanito,
question is
throw him
like,
on there.
okay, Cloud9, where do we put them? Because they have beaten Paris.
They're actually the best team on this list.
You think Cloud9 are the best? They're better than Falcons were. The
Actually,
original
no.
Falcons.
No. One spot under the Paris team.
That's what I've got here.
Because I
That's
think
what I've
that
got.
Paris team smokes this Cloud9 team.
And we have some land. We have at least 3 land wins.
Yeah.
We got top 8 at the Pro-Am. They got top 12. They beat Rock. We at least beat a pro. We beat the major 2 champions at the Pro-Am. The event after. That's something. They were shit. I'm not like, oh my god.
No, I think you're best of the
We beat
bunch.
Smart, Slasher, Asim, and Hook. I mean, we did beat Kyler.
Yeah, that's true. World champ.
You
Double
know what I'm
champ.
saying? We beat a world champion squad.
I think you're best of the bunch for sure. Not saying much, but like you're definitely
Not
up there.
saying much. And
Yeah.
first event, we beat Surge, Pred, Sib, Rookie of the Year, Pred, Major 3 MVP, Pred. We beat him.
Don's always got he's always got the back.
Hey, there's always receipts there.
He's always got the
Yeah,
propaganda.
come on, man. Come
Yeah.
on, man. I'm just saying. I almost was an all-star this year somehow.
That is true, actually. Oh my
I
God.
would have won it. I would have won it if the fucking analyst desk didn't vote me
That's what
12.
I'm saying. I was still voting for you. We did the community vote. I was still putting Don like P7 AR in the game.
I got voted
P5?
fourth by the players, the
Yeah,
coaches,
P4.
the players, the coaches, and the fans. I got voted fourth.
Criminal. All right, well, there you go. That's your official tier list of the worst teams in the history of competitive Call of Duty. XL5 take the cake, the worst team ever. Lion Man literally beat them in a pickup game with his boys. But they were a pro salary team, so, you know, Black Ops 3.
Whoa. Hey, now I don't know about salaried.
Okay, maybe not salary.
There's no shot XR was paying a salary.
But look, Elevate was salaried. Pulse Gaming were probably salaried. Vitality and Epsilon were... They have a place in my heart because they were just so shit and it was so annoying because it was just when I was getting into COD and I wanted the scene to grow and do well and they would just ruin my evening every week by being so predictably awful. Vegas Falcons from last year, their 20 series streak loss. They get in the B tier just above. Cloud9 actually somehow are ahead of the curve.
Hang
here.
on. Someone just said, why Trey acting like those Raven teams couldn't easily be on the list? What Ravens team was I on that could be in this list? Go.
I looked on the I looked at every year of the CDL and like even
Right.
It never did this bad.
MW 2019, I
anywhere
joined
near
the
this
team.
bad.
4th at champs. Cold War didn't play. Vanguard top 3 first event, finished the split. Like I can't remember what we finished the online season. Where did we finish that?
No, you were like third. Like you were like third seed for champs, fourth seed for champs or something.
Exactly. MW2, we were like 1-1 or 1-2, whatever like that when I got dropped. Suck my dick.
But even then, I looked up there was one year where Boston a couple of years ago. I mean, it was 2024. Boston went 6-27 for the season, which is pretty shit, right? Like that's bad. That's the worst CDL record apart from Paris. And then there was another team. I think maybe the London team one year had like only 7 wins or something. Maybe it was in that year, Trey, where you left after a bit. But even like you think of the bad teams in the CDL, they weren't like Coldspring. We're talking a decade ago, bro. This was a different. It's tough to be this bad. It really is hard to be this bad. So, yeah, Cloud9, just because they actually beat Paris and Toronto and they've only lost 13 series in a row, which genuinely isn't bad compared to some of these other rosters. But they're in the convo, right? Like I think definitely that A-B tier, you can debate it. But yeah, Paris I think were better than their record suggests, so they get the S tier. But you know, congratulations, Don.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
It's a big dub. It's a big dub. All right, we're going to lock that one in. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure. Great show. Thanks for joining us this evening. We're beefing with BenJ. We did some predictions for the minor tournament coming up this weekend. And yeah, we did an all-time terrible teams list. And if you guys have got any other ideas for little tier lists or little segments we can do to finish out the shows, then we will certainly do more of something similar. Don, pleasure. Congratulations on your S2 championship. We might need to get you, Jimbo, Johnny, Gravity, a little trophy sent over maybe as to crown.
We can just
off
take
the
a little.
season.
You just get us a little burger thrown on the
yeah,
doorstep.
a little gold burger.
It doesn't got to be a high quality. Nah, it can just be a McDonald's burger.
Okay.
That's
Just
it.
an actual burger. Okay.
Yeah, just an actual burger for being the burgers. The burgers of the fucking week. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, W show. It was actually a really smooth show, man. I feel like we had good vibes, had a lot of fun, and yeah, I mean, running back next week. It was a great show.
I had fun. I think these segments that we introduced instead of just calling every team shit is actually very interactive with the chat and fun.
There's other ways to do it, you know.
Yeah. And now we can hate on the past too.
I like that.
I feel like it's a good way to interact with the chat, and that's what we kind of miss sometimes. So I hope you guys had fun. We had fun too. It's always good chirping the chat too.
Thanks to all the super chats, mega support today from the boys.
No, insane support. Donations went crazy. We appreciate you all for that as well. I'll let these two yap a little bit more before I close it out.
I mean, you're good to close out right now if you want, brother.
I'm good.
You're good. One thing I'll say about the Hall of Fame, I do think Breaking Point. We already rank all the players. We should make a Hall of Fame. That'd be cool.
I mean, look, we've been running the BP Awards the last couple of years. Last year, Trey rocked up to my place in little suit action. So,
yeah, I think this year we head to Paris and
actually, that's a good shout. Now that's confirmed. We need to.
Yeah.
I need to make a couple of phone calls.
You do.
But that would actually 100% be the play. And
a little Hall of Fame though.
Yeah, a little Hall of Fame.
Show some respect to the legends, like
like
Pat,
me.
Trey. Oh, Trey.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, Trey's probably the first
Chester.
inductee, really.
I would think so.
Yeah,
You get all the old
First or
guys first.
second.
Wait, that's a question. Do I belong in the Hall of Famer, guys?
It depends. It depends if they do the Hall of Fame like the NBA. Because if they do it like the
Hall of
NBA,
Fame.
then me and you are in for sure. But if they do it like a stricter one, I'm probably not in.
First ever
It just
European to
depends.
win an NA event with an MVP. That's got to be Hall of Famers type shit, right?
That does. If it was like the NBA Hall of because they let everybody in that motherfucker.
All right,
You're
bet.
guaranteed in there.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
sure.
sports,
Yeah.
their Hall of Fame a little very strict. Very strict. It just
All
depends
right.
on how we want to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well that's this show, guys. Yeah, no, we're good. We'll end the show here.
No hard feelings.
Nah, from myself, Rab and Don, like we'll see you next Monday or something.
Hell yeah, baby. We're on the outro. Thanks for watching, boys. I will talk to you in a little bit.